What's good? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ryan from the Six, man. Boxing Talk Up North. Welcome to the channel, man. If this is your first time, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so anytime I go live, you know your boy's on. You can rock out, man. And if you on Twitter, make sure you repost the stream so we can get more people in here, get the conversations popping, get the comment section popping, and we all enjoy the good time and have a good discussion about the sport we love. I really appreciate the community. I really appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody in the channel, man. I really appreciate all the love, man. And obviously the interaction makes it easier. And yeah, I love to hear what the boxing fans is always thinking. I never forget about the fans because I always look at myself as a guy who I do this for boxing fans, man. Like I think I'm more of a boxing fan to the sport than anybody else. So, I'm always talking to the fans. And I appreciate all the fans, man. But we had a good weekend of boxing. I thought it was great, man. I thought it was great. The women did their thing on Friday night, and then the men did their thing on Saturday night. I just think as a boxing fan, like New York City was popping. They had everything buzzing in there. But man, that whole Netflix production was great. You know what I'm saying? If Netflix is giving us boxing events like that, then that's something I could look forward to, man, because the production was A1, the entrances, that little highlights they got around the ring, them little graphics, bro. It was on, man. I really enjoyed both cards, man. I did. And I know some people didn't feel Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano 3 didn't live up to the hype. I agree with y'all, man. I think that those two ladies are great at what they do. And I think they were gunshot, man. I think they didn't want to take chances this fight. And it kind of showed that. But we'll start right there, man, with Katie Taylor sweeping the trilogy. She gets the third win. This one for me is a little bit, bittersweet because I said going into this, I didn't like how Amanda Serrano's team was putting the catch weight in place while still wanting the belts. I feel like the catch weight could have been there, but the belts didn't need to be there. So the belts could have been out the fight, but they wanted the belts in the fight. So shout out to Katie Taylor, man, for agreeing to the weight, making the weight, and then winning all three fights. Pretty much, I think they were all at catch weights, man. I'd have to go back and look at the first one, but I'm pretty sure they're all at catch weights. So what one person's gonna say is, yeah, she was beating on a smaller Seriano. And I mean, I'm another person who can look at it like, well, Katie Taylor was drained and Amanda still couldn't beat her. However you want to look at it, they gave us three great fights. I think the question for us as boxing fans is, what is the next big women's fight? Now that fight, I don't want to see a fourth one. I think the whole boxing community can agree now. We don't need to see a fourth one. So, like, what would be the next big women's fight? That's a tough thing to talk about right now because Clarissa Shields, even though her deal is almost up with Salida Promotions, she's kind of on the other side of the street, right? But we'll see, man. We'll see. Make sure y'all smash that like button too, like Ann Wolf. I almost forgot.
Did not really fight her.
Oh, big right hand! One punch! That is it! Forget about the count. It is over.
Yeah, let's go, man. Shout out to my guy Dub. He said, let's go 5 for 5. I guess he picked Shiraz, Shakur Matias, and Morrell. Hey, man, we're gonna talk about Morrell here in a sec. And UFC had Derek Lewis. Okay. He said Green versus Marshall card was off, but Green won. Yeah, the cards, yeah, they were a little wild there. They were wider than we'd like to see, but yeah, man, for the great Katie Taylor, I'm not sure what she does next. Um, Obviously she's I think she's still got a couple fights left. If she retired, I wouldn't be mad because Katie Taylor's done so much in women's boxing already. From the amateur standpoint, she's pretty much the reason why women's Olympic boxing exists. And bro, she's gonna have a crazy documentary when she's done boxing because she's like huge over there in Ireland, man. She's like one of them ones. Like, so I think from a standpoint of like career wise, Katie Taylor's is fine. Like she's cemented. She's gonna be an all time great forever. And I think in Ireland and in Europe, she won't be forgotten. I don't think so, man. She's a true trailblazer. So shout out to shout out to Katie Taylor for just everything she's been doing, man. She hasn't really backed down from anybody. If you look at her career and the fighters she's fought and beat, she got an outstanding ladies resume. Like for women's boxing, Katie Taylor's resume is it. You know, it's top of the top. So shout out to her, man, for getting in the ring and doing what she does best. But yeah, now as I'm thinking about Shadeja Green, shout out to Shadeja Green, the unified champ. Um, Beautiful moment for her. You could see that she was very emotional in a good way, joyful, bro, happy. Obviously, there's probably a lot of work put in the camp. Actually, she called into the boxing voice this morning, was talking about that. But yeah, man, she gets the biggest win of her career against a former champ, Savannah Marshall, current champ actually too at the time. So she took a belt, the IBF belt, off Savannah Marshall. And you know, a lot of people say Savannah Marshall is Clarissa Shields' best win. And you know, no slight to Clarissa, but you know, Green had her hurt. Like possibly could have stopped to that point. And Shadeja Green, you know, some people thought she was gassing, but I actually thought she was getting stronger as the fight went on. You know, I thought the first couple rounds you can probably say went towards Savannah Marshall. And I would say about the third or fourth, I started to see Shadeja Green pick it up. And she pretty much, yeah, probably after the fourth, she didn't look back, in my opinion. So I mean, if you want to give Savannah Marshall rounds in between then, uh yeah, I'd have to go rewatch the fight. But from my first watch, I was like, yeah, Shadeja Green's starting to pick it up now. She's starting to land a lot more. She's starting to look good. So I was like, okay, man, yo, Shadeja Green doing her thing. She might win this fight. But you know, Savannah Marshall just never got out of the second gear. Like, and then it looked like they was kind of like, I don't want to say baiting the ref, but they was trying to get Shadeja Green to hold. You know, after she lost her first point, it looked like that. And I was just hoping that the ref wasn't gonna take another point because that would have been devastating. But even with the 1 point deduction, she still wins, man. So it's a dominant win. So shout out to Shadeja Green, man, and shout out to my guy, Define Honorary in the building, PR in the building. You know, Puerto Rico, man. Shout out to you, brother. You know, it was a good weekend for y'all. I mean, at least Matias won, right? Shout out to Sabril. But yeah, where are we going next here? We got Ellie Scottney, man. Ellie Scottney personally was my performer of the night, but I could see why Shadeja Green won it. I ain't got no problems with Shadeja Green taking it. But my personal vote, you know, my opinion was on Ellie Scottney, man. She was a machine. I think the only problem was she couldn't get the stoppage, but her performance was great. Like that Mexican girl she was fighting was tough as nails. Like she was taking a lot of damage, man. A lot of damage. And Ellie Scottney, man, she just one of them ones that like she's very vicious, come forward fighter with skill. You know, she got kind of a little bit of Lomachenko in her with the footwork. But man, she's undisputed. She's undisputed champ, man. She's the undisputed champ. She got the ring belt. You know what I'm saying? Like that, yo, to me, that was a tough fight for the Mexican girl. I was like, damn, bro. She gonna get stopped. But no, she kept going. She had a dirty cut on the eye. Ellie Scottney looked like she had a cut over her eye too. I don't know if it was a head clash. But yeah, man, I think that was crazy, man. I thought, you know, it is what it is, man. Yeah, bro. Sabril held it down for the island. He had to, man. He had to. You know, Sabril. We're gonna talk about him in a sec. Shout out to my guy Oscar in the building. He said, "I actually thought Marshall won, especially with the knockdown. Them cars look funny." She didn't have a knockdown. Who's Savannah Marshall? She had the 10-8 round because of the holding. Stage Green lost a point for holding. That's what the 110-8 round was for. But yeah, I agree, man. Them cars were kind of wild. They were kind of wild, you know what I'm saying? They weren't nice, bro. But hey, that's kind of like what we accustomed to with certain boxing fights, right? Yo, Shanika Johnson, Sugar Neeks, she secures undisputed. Believe it or not, yo, she's probably the first true undisputed out of Australia. Yeah, you heard me. George Kambosos had that franchise. He was not undisputed. So shout out to Sugar Neeks. Gets controversial stoppage over Sharetta Metcalf. I didn't like it personally, man. It was messy because I'm gonna tell y'all the optics of it to me. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Shanika Johnson. She won the fight. She got the stoppage, but it just looked like the referee didn't want that fight to keep going and was looking for the ref to bail it out. He brought Metcalf to the corner, and my man was staring in the doctor's eyes like, "Yo, call this off." Instead of him being the ref doing his job, he should just call the fight. I mean, and then when the doctor says she okay, he gonna say, "Oh no, I don't like it." Like, bro, then you should have just did that in the first place. Just call the fight. Why you go over to the corner, try to get the doctor to bail you out, like he's supposed to bail you out, like this, like stuff like that. Just like, bro, just be a man and call the fight. You the referee. That's what you there for. But hey, it looked weird, man. It was a weird stoppage. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Shredder Metcalf's team, I'd be pissed about that because it just the way it looked and the way it went down, bro. It didn't look right. It looked like it was staged almost. But man, Shanika Johnson is now undisputed, and she's another girl who is coming up. You know what I'm saying? She won a belt in her last fight. I think she won the WBA, and I'm pretty sure um Shredder Metcalf had the IBF in this fight, and then they had the other two vacant belts. But they got a home now. She's undisputed. She got all the belts. So now the road's gonna go to Australia, man, and we'll see what MVP Promotions does with her because I think she did sign to them. It should be interesting to see Shanika Johnson in the future. And Sharetta Metcalf, I hope she gets back on a MVP card. Like, shout out to MVP because they're just locking up all the women right now. They're gonna have everybody over there on that street, man. It's gonna be they're gonna be like the UFC when it comes to women's boxing, right? They're gonna have everybody on the roster, and you just gonna be forced to go over there. But we'll see, man. What happens with Shredder Metcalf? I hope she gets another fight, gets back in the mix, and what I'm saying, for Shanika Johnson, she got to defend now. Got to defend, man. Yeah, Oscar said facts. The ref is there. The ref, yeah, man. He did a ref, but like he wants the doctor to bail him out. Devon Honorary said, "Yep, Shanika is with MVP. Hell yeah, got to go over there if you want the women's fight." So we got Chantel Cameron and Jessica Camara from Canada. They were going at it. That was an absolute war. And I mean, Jessica just a little bit outgunned, but man, we saw the heart, man. These women poured it on. That was a great fight. It's on the prelims. It was good to see Chantel Cameron back, but it's crazy that this is the only woman who beat Katie Taylor, and since beating Katie Taylor has like devalued. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think beating Katie Taylor would skyrocket your career because Katie Taylor's she's like a big star in the women's sport, man. She's a boxing. She's definitely a cash cow when it comes to women's boxing. And for Chantel Cameron, it never worked, bro. She never blew up off that win. But I don't understand it. Like, now she on the prelims, man. She should be right up there because even the rematch, I didn't feel like Katie Taylor really beat Chantel Cameron in the rematch. I thought that was a closer fight to where it was in Ireland too. So I think it was a close fight, and the Irish just said, "Yo, we gonna give it to Katie, man." Sorry about that. They said, "Yeah, we're gonna give it to Katie Taylor." And there's nothing we can do about that or say about that. So we just gotta rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's unfortunate, but I think Chantel Cameron's career is kind of weird. Like she got a big win over a all time great future Hall of Famer, and it just never went up, man. It just kind of stalled out, and that I don't know, man. The rematch too. Like I thought she won the rematch, but the Irish and they gave it to Katie Taylor, being in Ireland. And Chantel Cameron, she's been that was I think that was her first fight back, man, or second fight back, but like she hasn't been making noise. Yeah, on that point, Thomas Taylor, a good ref, but he likes to be the protagonist for some reason. Yeah, man. Nah, I don't mind Thomas Taylor. Like, I really don't. Like, I just felt like that was weird. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, just do what you do. Shout out to Tam Tebow. She shined bright on Netflix. I think she was on the prelims also on the YouTube section. She got a stoppage. So shout out to her. She got a stoppage. Very few in women's boxing, as we know. So Tam is fighting the 3-minute rounds. I'm not sure which sanction, but I think she's going through the BA. So I don't know if they'll approve it once she gets to the world level on the belt stage. We will have to see what they do about that. But as of right now, I think the WBC has said they aren't sanctioning any 3-minute women fights. They're not gonna do it. I think Amanda Seriano had a big issue with that. And I'm pretty sure that's why she moved off that belt, off the BC belt. And I don't understand it, but hey, the women want to fight 3. Hey, let the women fight 3. The thing about Tam is I think she's at 160, but she might have to go to 68 in my opinion to get the bigger names or to even entice a future Clarissa Seals fight. Like I think going up in weight will at least make the fans demand that fight as Tam gets more wins. So shout out to her, man. We'll see what she can do. I think she's a great 60-pounder right now. I think she can do big things right now. I think her last fight was an eliminator, to be honest, a title eliminator, which we'll have to see what the cards hold next. But MVP, man, like they are the home of women's boxing, so you can bet it that Jake Paul and Nikisha, they're gonna put her in position to win a title as soon as possible. So we'll see what Tam Tebow could do next. She's a great talent out of my home country, Canada. And yeah, man, I'm rooting for her, of course. Rooting for her. We got any of these other lady fights before we get into the duels fights? Yo, there's a few there we didn't talk about, like Alicia Baumgartner. But I thought that wasn't her greatest performance, right? But let's talk about the controversy, man. Let's get into it. Morrell, man. Morrell did not win that fight, y'all. He lost to Katif. And Morrell may have been a hype job for real. May just have been. Let's break it down. Let's break it down, yo. I like Morrell. But let's be honest. Morrell did not look good against Hot Rod on that Crawford versus Madrimov undercard. He did not look good in that fight. And that was probably his best competition up to that point. And then David Benavidez beat the brakes off him, man. He beat the brakes off him, bro. And y'all gonna make me do it, which is sad, bro. I don't even use this because I don't believe in it. But yo, the fight was really like this, bro. Like y'all gonna make me have to really do it. And this is what I'm saying. Like sometimes I don't know what dudes be scoring boxing, but I do score who's punching most. No, not punching most, landing most. That's for sure. And y'all know where I'm heading right with this, bro, because the numbers was that one sided that I have to bring this up. That's how one sided the numbers were, bro. Crazy. Y'all want to see the numbers or not? Y'all want to see the numbers? Yeah, let's bring these numbers up, bro. Uh-oh. Some of these guys is mad, yo. They mad. He said, is Jake Paul the turkey for women's boxing? Absolutely he is, bro. He said, hell nah, he won that one for me. Okay. My man Doc in the building. What's going on, brother? Wait, what? I've been trolling all day. Yo. Nah, bro, I ain't trolling, man. Oh man, you right. I didn't see Morrell winning. I'm starting to think he kind of hype. And I used to love him for real. Oh yeah, man. He hype job. That's for sure. He didn't look good, but he won. Yeah. Wait till you see these numbers. Then y'all gonna have to go watch the fight again. Shout out to El Concesio. I hope I said that right, bro. I don't know how some prominent boxing analyst had Morrell winning. Yeah, bro. Oh, okay, Bebo. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Yo, yo, yo. So you counting taps? Yeah, that tap. Yeah, I'm counting that tap when he touched the floor. Hell yeah, I'm counting that tap. You know what I'm talking about. I was showing way too much for my liking. All right, let's go, bro. Look. He said 2 rounds. Here we go. Yeah, man. Y'all know me. I don't believe in copy box. When I see this, I have to say, how does this even work, bro? All right, fuck. That looks too small. Let me see if I can blow it up. I don't even know if I can because this browser is retarded. All right, here we go. That too much? All right, here we go. This is a 10-round fight, yo. Total punches landed. We want to go by rounds because my man Doc only gave Kativ 2 rounds, which is crazy because a 10-8 round is technically 2 rounds, bro. Because like you do the math, even if you win the next one, right? Anyways, Morrell Jr. Let's go to it. He gets outlanded the first round, gets outlanded the second round, better than the third, gets outlanded the fourth, better than the fifth, gets outlanded the sixth, gets outlanded the seventh, does better in the eighth, does better in the ninth, and then gets outlanded in the 10th. Yo, there's a knockdown in this fight, right? Yeah, there's a knockdown in this fight. Yeah. There definitely was a knockdown in this fight. So we look at the total punches landed, bro. You know what I'm saying? They had 171 apiece. Obviously, Kativ threw 100 more punches, landed more body punches, and he had the knockdown. But it's all good, man. It's all good, because I wasn't picking Kativ to win. I'm not saying I ride with that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying is when I see a dude not win and get gifted, I'm gonna just call it what it is. That's all it is, man. And I think for real, David Morrell lost that fight. And it's all right, man. It's all right, He rocked out, but I can guarantee y'all he's not taking a rematch. He is not taking a rematch because he already knows, especially when he felt that power. That man went down. Said I gave Kativ 2 rounds. He almost lost a round. He got dropped. However, I do agree with you that Morrell didn't look as good as I thought he would. Nah, man. Morrell ain't all of that, yo. Y'all gotta show me the win when Morrell showed y'all he was all of that. And that's the problem, man. And this is why I was like, man, my man Ness is jumping over the deep end for Hamza Shiraz because they talking about him fighting Benavidez. And I'm like, bro, y'all need to stop, bro. The man just beat Berlanga. What Berlanga did? Who Berlanga beat? Like, what are we measuring? Because, man, if Berlanga's the measuring stick, then we need to change the way we view this sport. You said, oh, Iron, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? What you talking about? I'm always crazy. What you talking about? Man. He said, I gave Catty the second and the fifth. Oh, damn. That's crazy. That is crazy. Because, my man Morrell wasn't even throwing punches. So, he was dancing around that ring more. So it was like one of those.
Oh, look at this guy.
Hey, but hey, shout out to David Morrell though. He got the win. He'll probably be on Riyadh season soon. He's trying to get back into the top of the top, and 175 is kind of thin. So I do think that he can do it, man. But I don't know, man. Shout out to Define Honorary. He says, I do recognize the fact that Tiv popped 30. Nah, I do too, but like this is the problem with boxing, bro. This the sport we in. The New York Athletic Commission don't correspond with the IBA. So they looking at the IBA's test like, that's a good test, but it doesn't go with our line. So it's probably not popping dirty, bro. You know what I'm saying? They think their test is better. So I wonder if these dudes even tested for these fights. That's something we don't know. Maybe they did. I mean, maybe that's why Morrell took the fight, because he knew there's VADA involved in his fight. And if Kati's popping dirty still, then chill, man. Yo, Ness said Hamza would be a better win than better. Yo, right? Yo, LA. Yo, when he said that, he knew instantly I was gonna get on his ass, bro. He knew like I had to walk him back on that comment, and we did, bro. We walked him back, got him back down to the earth, and he did what he did, man. But I thought that ring cardio, honestly, was the best one that's been done yet. And when you look at it, it hasn't been a star-studded. Like the last Crescendo was pretty much star-studded, man. I think the last Crescendo had better names on it, but this one here definitely had better matchups on it. Like that's what Turkey needs to get to, man. The matchups, because I thought for sure this one was much better in terms of matchups. But shout out to Shakur, man. Oh, sorry, Subriel Matias. What y'all think about that, bro? What do y'all think about the Subriel Matias thing? I'm not gonna lie, man. I didn't like the way Turk went in there after the fight. I feel like Subriel Matias was one of these guys. He took a chance, and he's a dude who has no promoter, no big promoter. I think Salita's his promoter. So he was dropped from Matchroom. He had the IBF #1 spot, and I think once you get in the ring, you get stripped from that spot. So he risked his #1 spot to fight Alberto Puello, who arguably is one of the best fighters. I don't know, man. It was a close fight to me. So I'm like, bro, anybody who thinks Puello won, like, I'm sure you got a case. But hey, Subriel won. I'm not mad at the decision because it was a close fight. It's not a robbery, that's for sure. Alberto Puello picked it up the back half of the fight. I thought he fought good in the championship rounds. I thought that was awesome. Some people think you got to rip it away from the champ. I don't believe in that. But yeah, man, that was a good ass fight. That was probably the best fight of the night in terms of competition. Puello, who's not a big puncher, only 10 KOs, he withstands Subriel Matias because Subriel only wins by KO. So shout out to Puello, man. And that man, Puello, he been on like a tough like last 4 fights. Gary, Sandor, last 3. Gary, Sandor, and now this one, Subriel. Like, man, that's a good ass little gauntlet he got going on there, man. I know he didn't beat Subriel, but I'm telling y'all, if he beats Subriel, he easily the best 140 pounder for me. I don't know about y'all, man. I don't know how the people would feel about that. Some people probably think that's a bit too big of a reach because of Teofimo Lopez holds the ring and the BO. But no, man. Those 3 wins would trump anything that Teo's done at 140, in my opinion. Because even though Teo beat Sandor Martin, a lot of people thought Sandor Martin beat Teo. But Gary, like, I'm sorry, Josh Taylor, it wasn't Gary now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the Subriel would have been the cake on the top, bro. But he didn't get it. It was unfortunate for Puello. But like I said, I didn't have no dog in the race really, so I wasn't really mad about it. But I think most people were like feeling that way. Shout out to L. He said, yup, I was glued to my seat for all the belts. Yeah, man. So I feel like the ring card is the first one that delivered from the fight one to the main event. Yeah. Yeah, this ring card was the only one that wasn't born. You right, Oscar. Tough ass fight could have gone either way. Matias Puello needs a rematch, in my opinion. I think Turkey Al Sheik said they're gonna whoever wins between Dalton Smith and Sabril gonna rematch with Puello. I think that's what he said. Don't quote me, but I think that's what I heard at the end of the fight because it sounds like Dalton Smith is exercising his mandatory status to fight, Sabril. And I think the fight was so good that Turkey Al Sheik is thinking about having it again. Say, in my opinion, this was the only bad decision of the night. Oh, okay, dog. Yeah, Pollo winning. Nah, man, I'm not mad at people saying that Pollo won because I think it was close like that. Like I'm saying, I had Pollo 8-4, but I don't want to hear Eddie Hearn got no backing to make a fight no more. Nah, man, nah. Eddie Hearn don't even got to be involved. We saw Turkey Al Sheik get in the ring and make another fight without Eddie Hearn, man. I had Matias. Yeah, I favor the pressure fighter. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to, man. When you got judges, it's like, what do they like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think as a fighter team, you got to make sure you know who the judges are that are sitting down watching that fight because they are gonna call the fight the way that they like the styles. Yo, you have to study that shit. Shout out to Doc. He said, I thought Pollo won. 116, 112, 8-4. Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all, man. See, I'm not mad at that, dog. Shout out to Divine Honorary. Shout out to Smoochie in the building. What's going on, Smoochie? Smoochie in the building, yo. Showing love. Honorary said, I like Pollo. Yo, he's a good ass fighter, man. He been doing his thing, too. Yeah, man. He said, yeah, Pollo has been through the ringer. He's definitely a warrior, man. No, for sure, man. Like his last 3 fights all been bangers, man. Shout out to Irony. He said, Tio lost to Sandor. I seen that fight a bunch of times. Yeah, man. That's the fight where Tio was asking, his dad, like, do I still got it, man? Like, Sandor really did that to him. Made this man contemplate about his whole career. Yo, can I still do this? Yo, shout out to Smoochie. She said, I didn't get home in time to see the Matias fight. So I was happy to hear he won, but I heard it was controversial. Yeah, it was tight. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was tight. It's a tight fight. Yo, it definitely wasn't no one-sided fight like my man round 1 tried to say. He whooped on him, bro. I said, what? No, he didn't, bro. But everybody just gotta be hyped, man. Oh shoot, I put that in there twice. Don't say I did my man Shakur dirty. Shout out to Shiraz, man. Hamza Shiraz. What can I say, man? Edgar Berlanga just ain't it. That's just what it is. Edgar just ain't it, yo. But I don't want to diminish Hamza Shiraz. I'm not going to do that. Hamza Shiraz went in there and did what he was supposed to do. He stopped Edgar Berlanga. Edgar, I feel like he just relies way too much on his power, man. Them 16 knockouts obviously got to his head top. Once he started to fight some competition, get some resistance, he looked bad. Like my man was biting Angulo. Like, man, my man Steve Rose. Shout out to Steve Rose. He's from Toronto, Canada, man. My brother was in that camp with Steve Rose. And Steve Rose is a small guy. He's a natural 60-pounder. He's not a 68. And he went in there, and I was like, damn, Steve Rose probably gonna win this fight. Like, he went in there and basically, you know what I'm saying, beat Berlanga, in my opinion. I was like, man, this dude, this is Top Rank's next star, because that was when he was still at Top Rank selling out the Hulu. And that was this big thing, the Terror Squad, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Oscar in the building with the super chat. He said, first super chat, I got Matias slaughtering Smith, but I feel judges sounds should start using screens because we get better angles in the ringside. No, you're right, man. And that's why I always say to certain people, like, certain judges they just not seeing punches because where they're sitting. And I don't know. We got to figure out something in boxing to where we can get the judges like maybe high up in a box or something, But then again, if we do that, we don't know what's going on either. People passing, sorry, passing money over to get judges. It's a tough situation. I don't even know. I don't know, man. But shout out to my Oscar, man. Drop $5 on me, bro.
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
Yeah, man. I'm messing around. Yo, do my man Edwin like that, yo. Nah, he just came in, you know what I'm saying? He came in high. We just had to bring him back down to earth, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. Shout out to my guy. But yeah, man. Yeah, I agree, Oscar. The judges seating is not the greatest. Yeah, I think screens would help, man. I think it would help for real. But hey, we'll have to see, man. The sport does need to be reinvented. I think judging is hurting right now. It seems like we always get a one card or two that's just like everybody's like, yo, what are we looking at? Like, what is this guy looking at? So yeah, I think judging does need to be addressed in boxing eventually. It seems like it's on the back burner now because they just haven't done anything about it. Shout out to Oscar. He said Edgar ain't it. Great stoppage. But also, it is Edgar. Yeah. Shout out to Smoochie. She said, laugh my ass off. That L was mad embarrassing for Berlanga. All the antics at the press conference made every knockdown that much sweeter for Hamza. Yo, just imagine like Edgar getting knocked out, bro, and you looking over at the side and you see Oscar De La Hoya smiling, grilling, yo, after you try to throw dollar bills on that man who's worth like 20x your pay, bro. Yeah, I swear, man, Edgar Berlanga, he got confidence, man. Though I like that about him. He got some confidence. Ironry said judges should definitely have a monitor in front of them. Yeah, I think so too. Even though Edgar sucks, he's a huge 168 pounder, and Hamza was coming up in weight. Yeah, and that's true, LA, and that's why I give Hamza respect because he is the guy coming up. He went to Edgar's hometown and he whooped on that boy, man. That's some G shit. Shout out to Doc. He said, I'm not gonna lie. I was sad when my boy Berlenka got clapped. One time for Shiraz, though. He did his thing. Nah, for real, man. Shout out to Hamza Shiraz. He came through and made a statement win. So much that some people are saying, like, he gotta fight Canelo next. You know what I'm saying? And I think people jumping over the deep end, like I'm saying, because I don't think Edgar Berlanga was it. Hamza Shiraz did have a great performance, man. He looked good. Shout out to my guy Chad in Canada. What's up, bro? He said, what up, man? Shout out to Smoochie. She said, well, they do have the AI judge now, but it doesn't really hold any weight. Yeah, that AI judge, yeah, it's just like it's too even like AI judging is not great because whoever sets it, they're setting it to their preference in the way that they watch boxing. So we don't really know. I don't know. We don't really know what a perfect fight looks like. You know what I'm saying? A perfect scored fight, I should say. So, you got if you're gonna bring in AI, it's gotta be perfect, or else we might as well just have the human error. Because I think either way, you have the human element also in the AI because you gotta put in the data. And who's putting in the data? It's gonna rely on that person's style of fighting that they like. Shout out to Smoochie. She said Hamza looked huge, like the naturally bigger dude than Berlanga. Yeah, I think Berlanga, in the Canelo fight, I think he looked bigger, man. Like he was trying to come in bigger in that fight. Because in this fight, he did look slimmer. I don't know if he was trying to be more athletic with Shiraz or he just underestimated Hamza Shiraz and said he didn't need to look that big. But clearly in the Canelo fight, he was bigger. He was planning to take punishment. And I don't know, maybe the whole You know what I'm saying? The whole reason that he did that whole parade after that Canelo fight was because he was going in there to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Berlanga didn't really. I mean, I don't know. Did y'all see him try to go for it? I did not see Edgar try to go for it, man. It was sad. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, man, because Shakur Stevenson reaching that tool bag showed us some pocket fighting, something that I never seen really from him since probably Valdez fight. So shout out to Shakur, man. He definitely put on the best performance of the night for me because William Zepeda was game. William Zepeda came in there, pushed the pace, did what he was supposed to do, throw a lot of punches. He tried to make the fight dirty. Well, not dirty, but you know what I'm saying? He tried to rough up Shakur. Man, it was a good fight, man. I like what I saw from William Zepeda. And I liked even better what I saw from Shakur because he was over there popping and jabbing and weaving. My man went into that little Floyd shell. I do think he did take a little bit more shots than I would have liked. But this is boxing. This is going to happen. He's not going to go out there and freaking beat Zepeda without getting hit. He's going to get hit. So shout out to Shakur, man. He's one of the ones, man. And shout out to Rival. Shout out to Russ Amber. They had I don't know if y'all saw Shakur's gloves, man. They were like Brick City gloves, so they were like the thing, from Fantastic Four. It was pretty dope, man. The way they designed those gloves for Shakur, man. I really liked it. And man, shout out to Shakur Stevenson because he looked great at what he's doing. And man, even the man's daughter thought he was gonna get knocked out. Yo, she said that man almost knocked you out. Yeah, I was dead, bro, when she said that. Bro, that shit was hilarious, man. And those are great moments in boxing too, when you get the kids involved. And Shakur, he looked like he was on cloud nine, man. And I was happy for Shakur Stevenson, bro. You can just tell there was a weight off his shoulder, man, because of all this crazy talk of Tom and Jerry and running and all this nonsense that I feel like wasn't warranted, bro. You had like people literally trying to change the rules of boxing on the internet. Like these dudes don't box, bro, and they trying to tell the boxers how to box. But that's what these people be doing, man, and they be crazy. And I'm telling you, they crazy. They worse than the fighters, man, because I don't get that at all. Like how you gonna tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, that hey, you gotta box a certain way because I paid for this, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You don't want to watch this shit? Then get out of here, bro. But shout out to my dude, Oscar in the building. Send me that $10. He said, I feel judging in boxing should be like refereeing in soccer, centralized and coming down to a certain standard, but most importantly, taking into account fighting styles. Yeah. No, I agree. I think they need to educate these judges more. And I think another bad thing about the judging, like, I don't know about all judges. I'm not speaking about all judges now, but I'm speaking about most commissions are just like, regular citizens, like people just who happen to be in the community. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful manner. I'm just saying I think you need some more boxing minds sitting at that mat. And I say this to say boxing does a terrible job of treating its legends, man. Like the dudes who have good careers and move on, like don't get into the business of boxing. We usually don't hear much about them. Like you might see them pop up on an analyst panel or something like that. But why not give some of these guys judging jobs? Why not run them through the judging courses you have? They already have boxing minds, so they kind of know what they're looking at. They have an idea of what it's like to be in a ring. They can kind of put merit on some things that a regular citizen can't, bro. And I just think that's the biggest problem there. But shout out to my guy Oscar, man.
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
Yeah, that's love, bro. Yeah, I just don't know where they find these judges at, bro. He said the pace didn't bother Shakur at all. Shout out to LA, man. That he was poised under pressure. Yeah, he was, man. Shout out to Smoochie. He said, yeah, in the beginning, I was kind of scared for Shakur, but the way he turned up was beautiful. Nah, Shakur looked great, man. He was doing his thing. Shout out to Oscar. He said, there ain't no way you fight a true high pressure volume puncher and not take some, bruises home now. Word, man. Word. Shout out to Chad in Canada. He said it's about clean landed shots. The judge must see the punch land. Yeah, that's the problem we were talking about. Like some of these judges, because of the fight angles, they can't see it. And they're not scoring it. So like, do we put monitors around, the judging tables? Shout out to Doc. He said, yeah, his daughter was adorable. That was a dope moment. Nah, for sure, man. Man, Chad, he said, wow, fan, you already know it's boxing, bro. The fans are crazy. Said Doc said, yeah, that's the zone commentators and Mike Carpenter for you, man. Bunch of goofballs. Nah, for real, man. And like they heard it for some dudes and just ran with it. And like I don't get like why you like, bro, who are you? Like, why do you think you need to change boxing rules? Who are you, man? The rules been here before and they still here. Yeah. Like these dudes is on TV not talking like this not one of the longest sports. Like this shit been going on since the Roman days. Like you heard me this morning, Doc. It's the gladiators, bro. This motherfucker's been getting in arenas in circle, mano a mano, to watch dudes fight forever. Forever. This is probably the longest sport running, bro. Like this shit was going on through slavery. Dudes was fighting to be free slaves. Like this shit has been going on forever. And these dudes popped up talking about, oh, let's change the rules. Yo, what happened the last thousands of years, bro? The rules been fine. Dudes been fine. Oh, yeah, Chad, I'm going to drop the link just now, bro. Hold on. Yeah, I was venting on that Shakur shit. My bad, bro. Yeah, man, my bad. I was venting on that because, like, I can't believe these people were trying to tell these guys how to fight and probably never been in a ring and fought before, but they want to tell everybody how to fight. But yeah, they're the link. Y'all just drop the link in the chat for y'all. Yeah, I'll pin it up so don't go nowhere. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. How they talking like that? Shout out to Smoochie. She said, one commentator said Shakur versus Zepeda was the best defensive fighter in boxing versus the best offensive fighter in boxing. Do you agree with that statement? Yeah, I think so. I think Shakur Stevenson is the best in boxing defensive fighter. Shout out to Chad. What's going on, my brother in Canada?
Hey man, you hear me okay, Ryan?
Yeah, you're all good, Chad. All good, man.
Yeah, I really liked what you were having to say about Shakur, man. I agreed with everything you were saying, Ryan. I actually agree with a lot of you and I are close on a lot of stuff with boxing, man. You'd be surprised. But yeah, like Shakur, like Zepeda, I saw one person in the chat saying that one of the commentators had mentioned that this fight was like the best fight of best defensive versus best offensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, like Zepeda, I don't want to take anything away from Zepeda at all, but I would say he has a lot of everything in there, but power, like the power was lacking. I think that's where Shakur got a lot of his confidence from, to be up against the ropes in the corner like that, pretty confident with what was coming at him. It seemed to me like, remember when he got clipped? It like kind of, you could like everyone could tell it kind of shocked him a bit. Shakur, like Zepeda, I think he threw it right at him and just caught him in the right way, and you could see, I think that was about the worst that Zepeda had for Shakur on the whole night, really. So I think if we're going to see Shakur in another fight at 35, I mean, maybe Schofield is the guy for that, because we want someone that can really, I mean, tank as well, but I'd like to see somebody with some power,
Somebody with some pop. Yeah, no, I agree. But it sounds like the tank fight is the one he wants. I don't know how long he waits for that fight though. So it's like, yeah, who does he fight in between that? Because You know, Tank got to fight Roach again, of course. We don't know when that's happening. It's probably going to get pushed back now with the whole case. And then, if you're Shakur, why would you sit around and wait for Tank Davis, not even knowing if you're going to get the fight or not?
Look, he's got there's two new champions basically coming in. Like you got Murataya, and you're going to have a new champion between Noakes and Mason.
Right.
But I don't. First of all, I think those guys, realistically, their teams will probably try and wait out Shakur and hope that he goes to 140. I don't think those fights will be as easy to make as everyone thinks. I would hope so, though, because that's who Shakur can fight next. I mean, if he can't fight Tank, he can fight the other champions in the division. And if those guys aren't ready for Shakur, well, too bad. I mean, they're the champions. So maybe that's what's next for him, trying to get those fights, like Murataya, I guess.
Yeah, I think Turkey Alex Sheik said he's going to try to make Murataya and Andy Cruz fight on that night at Champions, which would be nice, you know, because I think Andy Cruz needs a real opportunity. He needs a fight to show us that he's the real deal. But what's going on, my man Oscar? What's going on, brother?
Yo, I'm just listening to y'all. I don't want to interrupt. Great point by the young person. It's a great point. It's a great point. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man, I agree with him. Like the Shakur, not only like it's not gonna be easy to make the fights because these are young prospects. I mean, Murataya was in the picture until Lomachenko left. You know, he was an interim champion, and Mason is young. Do you really want to see? It's because like 135 to me, I'm just gonna put it out there, is the worst division in boxing. Not because the talent pool, not because the names. There's no mix-up. You know, me and Ryan have been over this for a minute. It's like there's no mix-up whatsoever. Not from the prospects, not from the champions themselves. I think the last one was Devin Haney.
Right,
And it's
Devin
like,
Haney was the last one doing unifications. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like we know Shakur and Tank are number one and number two. However you want to put it, you know, I think Shakur's got the best win at 135, but I think Tank's got a better resume. However you want to put it, you know. And that's the fight that we want to see happen. And it's like, do we really want to see Shakur and Mason if he wins, or Noakes if he wins? I don't want to see that. I think a lot of people don't want to see that. I think they just want to see Tank and Shakur. And it's like, not only is it not going to be able to, it's not going to be easy to make that fight happen.
If Abdullah Mason really wants smoke and goes to Shakur Stevenson, then I'm going to respect that young man a lot if he takes that fight.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then if he could pull it off, it'll be my moment of like when Michael B. Jordan went to Wakanda and beat Black Panther and threw him over the ledge.
Just like that, bro.
This is your king.
This is your king.
But Abdullah Mason would be a absolute superstar if he was to get in the ring with Shakur Stevenson and beat Shakur Stevenson.
But what if it's Sam Noakes?
Hey, it could be Sam Noakes. I mean, we never seen Abdullah on the big stage, man. That's going to be his biggest fight in Riyadh season.
Hey, guys, like, so we credit Shakur and we think that guys like Mason or Murataya wouldn't have enough experience is really what it comes down to. You know, they don't have enough experience for a guy like Shakur. But I want to say when it comes to Noakes and Abdullah Mason, Noakes has, I think it's 5 or 6 12-round fights under his belt, fighting for, you know, insignificant belts. But regardless, 12-rounders, you know, he's done about 5 or 6 12-rounders, which is something I think a lot of people are surprised by when they find that out, just because he's only got, I think, about 20 fights or so. So, again, that experience, I think, will count for a lot against Mason. Yeah, like Mason's biggest thing right now is just getting more experience against better fighters, you know? I think Shakur, the only guy that really poses a threat at 35 is Tank. He's got the experience, the power, the skill. Like he's got everything lined up for that potential, right? I don't see anybody else. It's not going to be Andy Cruz. Could Andy Cruz do it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, I don't know.
He has like 6 fights.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think Andy Cruz is it right now, but I mean, he's even another guy who, if he can get a title and beat Shakur, bro, then he really will have Keyshawn, because Keyshawn never been in the ring with anybody like Shakur Stevenson.
Can I ask you something, guys? Can I truly ask you something? You think 135 is going through a similar thing to 168, but in a different sense, because Canelo did clean out house before he started fighting the new generation. Is 135 going like Tank and Shakur? Loma left, Teo left,
right?
Devin left, Keyshawn, whatever happened to him, it is what it is. He left. Ryan left, Rolly left. Is it one of them things where it's like, we don't want to see you against unless it's number one, number two, because everybody done left from your generation.
Yeah.
You didn't even clean house.
Yep. Yeah, that's the problem with that division. Like, they just didn't fight each other when they were there. I mean, they were all there at one point. Teo, Tank, Devin, Core, they were all there, man.
Yeah.
And they didn't
like
mix
I said,
it up.
Canelo cleaned house, and then he started fighting these guys. At least he can say that.
Yeah.
If you want to bring up Benavidez, whatever, it's up to you. But at least he cleaned out house. These guys didn't. And
no, they didn't.
Shakur wanted to fight Loma. Bob didn't want to make that happen. Tank, though he fought Ryan and Rolly, they weren't the guys we wanted to see him at that point. It was Teo and Devin. So it's like, it's up in the air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about if Shakur moves to 140? And like, I wonder so if he moves up as a champion, he would have his pick to challenge for a belt at 140. Who would you guys want him to see against with the current set of champions at 140? And then on that note too, I want to know what you guys think about Matias in particular, because I feel like Matias brings the same kind of idea in the ring as Zepeda in terms of lots of pressure, like stays in front of his opponent, so do you think a bigger, more powerful guy like Matias would be a problem for Shakur?
Oh, yeah. Yep. That'd be the fight, too, where, like, I think Shakur would get the absolute most respect for going 12 rounds and beating Subriel Matias, because we all know he's a devastating puncher. And Shakur's going up in weight against a guy who's a known knockout artist. Like, it screams danger. So for sure, man, if he can get through that fight doing what he does and beat Subriel Matias, that's a huge win. And win another belt. He'd be another like 4-division champ, I think, at that point. Which
I agree with you, Ryan. But where I make a slight difference is that I agree with you 100%. It'll bring more than what Zepeda brought, because he is moving up. He is winning another championship. He is going to be a 4th-division world champion.
Word.
But he don't pose as much threat than Zepeda, because he don't punch as regular Zepeda. And he's not as accurate. We just seen it against Puello.
I don't know, man, because he was a champ. He was an IBF champion. Zepeda was never a champ.
That I agree.
Subriel was at least a champ. Shout out to Smoochie. She dropped the $2 on me. She said, was cool chatting with y'all. Good night and take care. Have a good night, Smoochie. Start dropping that chips on me.
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
Yeah. Shout out to Smoochie. Have a good night. But yeah, man, I think that would be a good fight. And I think a lot of people would not pick Shakur to win that fight. They'd be against him.
I agree. I also wonder, Ryan, like, if under that kind of threat, if he would be able to have the fight in the same style that he fought Zepeda. That's the other thing I'm wondering too. Like, okay, if he goes up to 140, I think we can picture a lot of those guys struggling to beat Shakur. But does Shakur bring that same type of fight style that we just saw, or does he have to revert back to the style that he basically works in that everyone complains about? More footwork, more movement.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think you got to mix it up in that fight for sure because, and then some people are going to disagree with me and say it'll be boring, but you have to move Sabril around. You can't let him be stationary. That's when he's worse, is when he's coming downhill. So I think for sure you got to move him around early, frustrate him, get him out of that game plan, and then attack him from the pocket and make work of him. But I think, yeah, bro, like it's going to be a mix of pocket and running, and I'm okay with that because
Yeah.
I mean,
And
Floyd did it best.
counterpunching and-
Floyd did it
and-
best. He was a pocket fighter.
And closing the distance, and
Yep.
it's a whole combination for Matias. I mean, Puello did it. Like I said, I
Yeah,
thought Puello
Floyd did.
won that fight,
Yeah,
but it was like I thought Puello was doing his best work on the ropes, just counter punching, but also Matias was doing his best work on the ropes, just catching him. It was
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's a debate. That one's a debate.
I
Yeah.
think Puello in the early rounds was moving a lot while he was fighting, and I think he just couldn't keep that output up for the whole fight.
Yeah.
Because Matias is pretty good stamina, man. He was in there for all 12.
No, he was, man. That was impressive. That was impressive. And then Sabril Matias, obviously now he's gonna fight Dalton Smith, who I think is mandatory.
Yeah,
And
he was
then,
gonna be his mentor anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, even that like Teofimo Lopez and Shakur would be a good fight too. I just don't know what Teo's doing, man. Don't know what Teofimo
mean-
Lopez is doing.
I don't either, and I feel like with his excellency now, like the money thing it's kind of there. It's really about willingness of these guys to make the fight. Like I don't know what Teal's doing either, bro. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the money's there. I'm pretty sure he could have got on this event, fought somebody, but he making the most excuses about money he's never seen before, which is crazy.
Then he raised the price on himself. Once somebody called out his bluff, it was gonna be like 10, and then he raised it to like 15.
Yo, I don't know what he was doing. He was saying how he was offered 11, and then for the Devin fight, he was short 3 mil or something like that. I don't know. Tio his stories don't match up, man.
They don't want
Whatever. Sorry, it's just a lot of money left on the table. Whatever it is, like
Yeah.
that's the thing that I find crazy about it. Like, yeah, you're not getting the money you want, maybe, but we're still talking about lots of money.
Right. Like more money than you're gonna get fighting these guys, and like no disrespect, bro, but like no Jermaine Ortiz or Steve Claggett, you're not gonna get the same amount of money when you enter the ring with Devin Haney, man. That's definitely life changing. So I don't get it. But hey, to each his own, man. To each his own. He wants to go do what he want to do, but it looks like his contemporaries again are moving forward without him. A lot of
Yeah.
those guys are involved in that ring and they taking
only
good
that,
fights.
I agree with you, Ryan, what you said earlier. Though Puello didn't beat Matias, I feel like he's done more than Tio at 140.
Yeah. Yeah. Pollo, for sure. Gary Antoine Russell, who is now a champ, he beat him. Sandor Martin gave Tio probably his best fight at 40. He beat him. And, he dared to be great to take Sabril on. That's his third opponent. No tune-ups, bro.
Yeah, no tune-ups whatsoever.
3 straight good fighters. And Sabril, he wasn't even in the BC rankings like high. I don't even know. He might have been top 15, but he was number 1 at IBF. So shout out to him for giving up his IBF spot, because if he lost the fight, man, that would have been a bad gamble. Now you're out of position. You lose your IBF ranking. Go back to Salida Promotions and build again. But nah, he's got the turkey money now. He said Tio became lineal. Shout out to Tim's and Hoodies. What's going on? That's what happened. He became the lineal, and he thought he was worth all this money, so start outpricing himself.
Well, I mean, he had to beat Taylor for that, and I mean, I think it's great that he took it from the man. Where most of these lineal titles, like the ring belt, are being vacated for the most part. You know, like we won't end up seeing like Boots, for example. They just him and Stanionis were able to trigger a lineal fight, and Boots won. But then we didn't even get one fight with him as lineal champ, and he moved divisions, so he vacated the belt again. So, and it's kind of like Ring has its own process and its own system for selecting a lineal fight, like a fight worthy of their belt. But I would say that their standard can be a little less than what's considered the gold standard for triggering a lineal fight. Like the criteria that's needed for them to say, okay, we have a lineal possibility here. You know, the standard's pretty high, and that's why some divisions will go for years and years, sometimes decades, no lineal champion. You know, But I'm kind of rambling, guys. But I'm just saying that to me, Teal being lineal is a big deal, and I think fans don't make enough of a deal of it.
No, I agree. It is a big deal, but like I always said, like I even said this to Ness. I'm like, what? So like he can't make that a thing. He's like, why not? I'm like, you think he's gonna win the lineal at 154? Let's be honest here. Like, no.
You don't even know who's number one.
You could only like he's already capped out in my opinion, because I don't even know if he can win the lineal at 47. You know, with Brian Norman Jr. there and Devin Haney. I don't know if he could beat those guys. So it's like, how far are we gonna stretch this lineal thing? Like, why not conquer your own division, your own home? 140. There's some names there.
What's that minimum weight? The one that didn't have a minimum weight, or the one above, the one that didn't have a lineal champion since ever? And just this year, it was the first time.
Oh, really? What, strawweight?
Probably strawweight.
Collazo? Is it Collazo who's the lineal?
Because what will happen is that the Taiwanese, well, the benefits of being a small weight, you know, it's like you can fight the same guy over and over just because you're moving up with them. But it was like the same guys, CP Freshmark and some other Thailand guy, just kept switching it over and over and over, but they kept fighting around. They never fought each other. So there was never a lineal weight.
I mean, strawweight's like transitional, you know, the guys that start there are almost always going to move on. So you just don't have people there long enough, you know, to establish, because you got to be ranked a certain way in order to, you know, be qualified.
Yeah, it's like CP Freshmark. CP Freshmark, I think he was ranked number 1 for like 10 years. But since everybody kept moving out, since everybody kept moving out, he just stayed there.
Yo, he made strawweight for 10 years. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. He probably weighs like 80 pounds walk around rate, right? He has to like gain weight for every fight.
That's crazy, man. LA said, did y'all notice how Hitchens was ringside barking at Devin Haney, but had zero energy for Sabril? Yeah, that was his mandatory. And Sabril got a belt now, so Hitchens should be talking to him.
Yeah.
Like, have we seen any media? Has Hitchens said anything like since the fight?
He was talking to Devin. He wanted him next.
He's always kind of avoided Sabril.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree with that one.
The biggest avoidance was when Devin Haney got to the division and he pivoted over to the WBC ranking. After being, I think he was number 1 in the IBF, and then he was gonna get ordered to fight Sabril, and he made the pivot over, talking about the hydration. 10 pounds was tough for him, but look at the belt he holds now.
Hey, it's hard whenever you know. Yeah, I think that'll be a firefight. Honestly, it's just
Sabril and Hitchens.
Yeah, Sabril and Hitchens. I got Matias winning, but I think it'll be a firefight. Honestly.
Hey,
I'd like to see it.
Maybe Chuck Yalashik points at him in the crowd, tells him to come in the ring.
Dude, did you see him?
Hey, you fight this guy. Yeah, I like when he does that, man, because I think like you know, Eddie Hearn was talking like it's unprofessional, but nah, man, he's checking these guys' temperatures. He's making sure that it's like sometimes in negotiation, what people do is they'll point the fingers at the other person. They'll be like, "Yeah, it was the promoter's fault, or it's the manager's fault." And then
And
the
then
fighter's
you
like,
never.
"Oh, it's the fighter's fault. He wants too much stuff." Yo,
It
forget
becomes a
that.
he
Get
said,
them
she
both in the
said
ring.
kind of thing.
I have the
Yeah.
money. I give you guys what you want. Do you want to fight? Yes or no?
Do you guys think it was planned to bring Dalton in after that? Like
Well, Eddie said
whoever was going to win?
Eddie said he
Yeah.
wasn't. Eddie said it was they for sure knew they were gonna be the mandatory, but that Turkey just was like they were kind of shocked. That's why they took so long to get inside the ring because they didn't even know this was happening today.
Right.
And
I feel
mean,
like they should have let Sabril talk though. They should have let him, you know, get a little bit of his shit out, you know, thank his fans, thank his whoever's part of his team, you know what I'm saying? They kind of just jumped like, hey, you got another fight. You just won a fight.
Yeah.
You got another fight.
like we let you win this one, so we giving you this belt, so now you're going to do what we want. It's like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that's what he said.
I wasn't scoring it like round to round. I was only watching it with my kid, but I thought Puello was going to get a split at the end just from watching, you know, not really actually scoring. But they gave it to Matias. I still want to watch that fight back and kind of rewatch it again, you know?
Yeah,
I watched it like 2 times already.
Yeah, I thought
I'm like halfway in the third time.
It was close.
It was very
winning
close.
those championship rounds were big.
Watching it live, I had Puello 8-4, but at the same time, that kind of goes back to what I was telling you earlier, Ryan, where it was like they need to watch the screen because the best work Puello was doing was on the ropes, and the best work Matias was doing was on the ropes. So you really had to see it. So if you have your back against the ropes, then of course you're gonna give it to Matias.
Yeah, you're gonna see the pressure,
especially after you seen Puello coming off Santa Martin, Guarantino Russell, you know, very close fights. And this style didn't match up good with him or the revs, you know? Of course, Matias is going to look like the better fighter because you go back and he goes forward. It looks like he's pressuring the whole time. So you're controlling the pace on the early rounds. They might still see it that you're losing the fight.
Right,
but
right.
I got to say, like, it's supposed to be, look, like they've got a couple categories that the judges will use, but they really aren't trying to use any category but landed shots. I'm telling you, this is how like 98% of fights get judged. Just landed shots, clean landed shots. That's what it's supposed to be. They're not trying to use these other categories. So pressure, to me, that falls under a like generalship, you know, like pressure. It's got to be landed shots. So the pressure, like coming forward and stuff, it does matter. Especially if the fight is close or tight. But at the end of the day, like these judges, man, they should be counting landed shots. That should be what's making the fight.
I agree and disagree just because, and I'm not saying you're wrong or I'm right. You know, I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying I agree or disagree. But it's like, I feel like you have to take the other fighter's style into account. You know what I mean? I feel like that should be like a united consensus. Like, okay, we're going to take each other fighting account. And whether you counter him, because you have to, like, the work Shakur was doing, you know, the defense on the ropes, that has to count for something on some rounds. No?
It just doesn't. I mean, look, I understand what you're saying, like, and it's not about you or me being right or wrong here. Like, because people are always saying about the judges, there needs to be like a centralized way to judge. There is a centralized way to judge. There is like a manual, you know, there is a training course these guys would get there, and then through years of experience implementing it. I mean, whether they do it or not in that moment is really the question. Each judge, like they're supposed to follow things a certain way. Do they? I don't know. Like, what, to your point, I'm saying some of those judges probably are letting things like pressure, coming forward, style, influenced their decision, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it must be. We see the scores. I mean, what else is it?
Nah,
think the
not
most
really,
clear
bro.
example-
Iman
I
Khatib
think-
was pressing the fight. He lost.
I think the most clear
Just
example
good point.
is gonna be like Better Be It and Bivol with the 2, where
Yep.
it was Virgil, Madrimov, and then Adamas and Shiraz, where it
Yep.
was back to back, and two completely different scorecards. You know what I mean? You gave it to Virgil because 1 point, but then you gave it to Shiraz because a different criteria. You know what I mean? That's where I was like, I had a problem on that. Because
Nah, I
like,
agree.
what are these judges? Like, there's 3 random judges, you know, but they're saying 3 different things. I don't know. Because you
No,
gave it to
you're-
Virgil because of one thing, but then you gave it to Shiraz because of another thing.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
true.
especially in a fight where there's a lot of shots thrown. I mean, I don't know what the judges are doing. I can't make any excuses. I don't know what to say. In fights where there's not a lot of shots thrown, it is possible for judges to not get a good view, you know, not see everything. But I don't know, man. Some of these fights, there's no question about shots. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Just the sport, I
Yeah.
guess. Just
Yeah,
is
just
what
the
it
sport.
is.
It is,
Because
unfortunately.
like you know what I feel like you seen Virgil and Madrimov, and you're like, okay, cool, they gave it to Virgil. Whatever you have your scorecard, you know, they give it to Virgil. You're like, all right, cool. But then it was like the exact same fight, and you get a Shiraz. I'm not saying the exact same, but you know, like close styles to where you're like, okay, what is the criteria on this?
Nah, that's
Yeah.
bad.
What do you
And it's
guys think
sad.
about? Oh, sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, Chad.
Oh, I was just thinking about Shiraz. Just wondering what you guys are thinking about Shiraz at this point. Like, is everything? You know, he thumped out Berlanga in great style, obviously, but like, is he the guy? Is he the guy? Like the next guy for 68? Is he coming for Canelo? Is he going to be the next guy? Do you guys think?
I think he's
Nah.
coming in hot. I think he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. But at the same time, I can take away the fact that it's Edgar.
Yeah.
And what if he has accomplished? You know what I mean? But I think he's doing the right thing. I would like to see him
Yeah,
against Pacheco.
I gotta stack it up. Like, can Edgar beat the other guys? Like, can he beat Billy? Can he beat
Nope.
Jaime even? Can he beat Pacheco? Because I don't even know if Hamza Shiraz could beat those guys, man. Like, there's a lot of heat at 68 at the top of the division with Iglesias and Billy, Lester Martinez, Diego Pacheco. Those guys they're
Janko,
coming
too.
up, man. They're young too, just like Hamza. So I don't think he's quite the guy yet. Shiraz and Pacheco, LA? That's what you want to see?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying Pacheco for Shiraz next. I've heard Plant. I like Plant. Plant's a good option. There's a lot of options for him at 68. Like you said, Ryan, there's a ton of guys he could fight.
Yeah, I don't think Canelo. I don't know. Canelo might pick him because Canelo wants the UK fight, but I wouldn't say he beats Canelo right now just because he knocked out Berlanga.
Yeah.
Guys, like against Adamas, I mean, Adamas is a world champ, and Adamas shut him down. I've heard that he couldn't make weight, Shiraz, for that fight. I've heard that his hand was supposedly hurt, but regardless, he made weight, and he was there and looking like a totally different fighter that night against the world champion. So I don't know, like against Edgar, who it's not even a slight to Berlanga. It's more about what Berlanga did against Shiraz. That's the problem. Like his positioning, he just chose the worst way possible to fight in there, and Shiraz took advantage, man. That was it. I feel like Adamas from the first round fought a really tight and controlled fight. And Shiraz was not able to do anything effective against him. So I'm thinking, yeah, we need to see more at 68 from Shiraz against skilled fighters, against high level guys. You know, a guy like Plant, I think, with a good experience, where his experience equals his skill roughly, might be a good choice. You know, not just looking at skill with a guy, but experience too, and see how Shiraz does.
Even at Adair Janko, I think that'll be a good fight for him. Just kind of see where he's at,
Mm.
and then
Yeah, that guy's a measuring stick for everybody at this point.
Yeah.
If you can beat him.
I mean, he always loses. It's always close
Yeah.
fights. I thought he beat Munguia. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But,
that was
He's always a good measuring stick for just up and coming fighters.
Munguia Shiraz would be dope.
Yeah. Yeah, Munguia is going to be suspended though, probably for a year or something like that.
That's the thing. Like, nobody seems to even know what's going on with him right now. So I don't know.
Well, Eddie came out in a Mexican channel. Oh, well, ESPN Mexico. But he said that apparently he took all the tests they require, the follicle test, and they should be hearing back for a couple days, like 4 days, I think he said.
What's that? The
When
B
did-
sample?
No. After the B sample, after he got
Oh
popped.
yeah, because it definitely.
So he's doing all.
Fail.
He's taking like follicle tests. He's taking blood work. He's doing all the required measurements to say that he's clean. And he said it was gonna be like 4 or 5 days. But then anybody that comes into the camp is gonna be strictly under Reynoso. So it's not gonna. Which I don't know what he means by that. You know, I thought that was already it. Whenever you come into a new camp, but he said that he let the new fighters come and keep their old team. He just kind of looking over them. I'm like, that don't make sense to me. First of
Right?
all. And second of all, 14 fighters in 9 years. The math ain't math, you know. That's all I'm
Damn,
gonna say.
Tibbs. Said Skull versus Belanga. That's crazy.
Nah, bro, don't do that to Berlanga. Nah, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's cold? Nah.
Freedom Skull, man. We didn't get that Berlanga though that we wanted. But we wanted this guy, man.
It looked like he just wanted a box.
Oh shoot. That messed up the screen. My bad, fellas. Yeah, bro. I don't know what he was doing in there. I was like,
How
"Hey,
much?
why are you
He
fighting
wasn't
like
following
this?"
anything up. He was just kind of measuring and healing the good ride, but he wouldn't follow it up. I'm like, this ain't Berlanga, bro.
Why he wasn't staying at the end of his jab and being more cautious? Like, he chose to step inside, and as soon as Shiraz was able to throw a hook, that was it, man. Those hooks just did it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it either, but maybe just excitement, nerves. Like, these guys aren't impervious to that stuff either. Yeah, the pressure of being in there, you know, like, just made mistakes.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say about the pressure is, like, I do agree. I think the pressure had something to do with it, but he brought this up to himself, you know? It's not like nobody put it on him.
Nah,
He
he
brought it
did.
up. He said,
He did. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
The fake gun, bro. The king of New York. Like, the whole thing was wild. Hey, shout out to him, man. I just don't know where
He
he
does-
goes next because I feel like he burnt a lot of bridges. Like, you know, that last fight he had with Eddie Hearn, he was talking about, yeah, I'm a free agent now. And
Yeah.
basically, like, Eddie Hearn had built him to that Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? And the fact you didn't even go to that man and tell him that, you know, I'm gonna be a free agent. You just came out and said it, like, you pissed Eddie off.
it's
And
not
now
like
you
he
lost.
had a good showing either.
Yeah,
It
and you
wasn't a
got
close
stopped.
fight. It wasn't you know, you got tired. It was round 5. You barely threw anything, and you
Right.
get stopped like that. Round
Yeah.
4, you got dropped twice, and then you just, you know, get slaughtered in round 5. So it's like, where does he go from here? I think
Yo,
Mantequilla Martinez
PBC
again.
probably.
A
He
rematch.
probably going to the PBC, man, because Top Rank dropped him before. Like, they dropped him when he was undefeated, so they knew something. They knew he couldn't hang. They dropped him when he was undefeated. Eddie picked him up, got him the Canelo fight, And it's like, yo, man, he turned around and just did Eddie wrong because Eddie overpaid him for a lot of those fights
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
against those Patty
What-
McCorrys and Jason Quigley's of the world.
So, what do you guys think about him fighting Jake Paul, Berlanga? Like, is that
That might be-
is that the Hail Mary move for him? Like,
that might
my
be his
career's
best
over,
move.
so that's the last thing I can do. Yeah, I mean, the money wise, like, it would be a great move at any point in his career. But I'm thinking, what comes of that? Like, do you have to lose against Jake Paul? Like, how does that even? Most people think that's how it works. I don't know how that works going against Jake Paul. You're gonna get a big bag, but your career might not bounce back from it.
Yo, he better not. Yo, Tommy Fury, he didn't get the memo because he didn't lose to Jake Paul. But,
Damn.
True.
But I mean, if you Berlanga, you definitely got to use that as like a whole press tour, man. You got to revive your career through Jake, and then
Now
you
you gotta
have
bring
to
a-
stop him. You have to stop him, though.
Yeah, you have to
Have
knock
to
him
stop.
out. Not stop him. You have to knock him out.
You can't go 12 with Jake or whatever, 10 with Jake, bro.
Now instead of air guns, you need to bring out the BB guns, or the laser tag. Pew 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 pew.
Nah,
No doubt.
Nah, he would have to fight him, man. I like that fight actually. Jake Paul, Berlanga. Nah, man. That would be a fire press conference, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm not gonna say all that about Berlanga being the worst boxer in recent times. Ugh.
Nah, there's a lot.
I'm not gonna put that on him. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's
He had a
kinda
bad
harsh.
night.
I mean, it's
Nah,
like
he definitely did.
Temsu got done worse, and it was like, you know what I mean?
The back room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was quick, bro. I had a whole 12 pack. I just got to my second beer, and that shit was so.
Yo, that was scary, bro. Because Backroom said his hand was messed up too in that fight. So he wasn't
Yeah, I
even
don't-
100%.
If that was true, I don't know how he didn't get fighter of the year last year, because it was like, damn, one-handed, 3 rounds, which it really should have been 2, because wasn't there like 3, 4
Yeah.
knockdowns?
Yeah, the
The
second
second
round was
round?
really bad. Yeah. Could have got stopped early,
hey.
but I don't know. There were some good fights last year, though. I mean, Fury and Usyk was really good.
That was very good.
Dubois stopping AJ was good. Lucas Body, was that last year too?
Yeah, that was.
He
last
stopped Ashton H2O. That was crazy.
year. Man, he was losing the
Cole-
fight, right?
Kulmatov and
Hey,
Ford.
I don't give a
Kulmatov
damn,
and Ford.
Oh yeah, that was good too. Yeah, the home run hit at the end for Ray
Yeah.
Ford.
Oh,
Maloney
Hey,
against
got-
Gonzalez. That was a great fight too. It was in January, but it was an undercard for NLA, so I understand why.
That Junto.
Jinto versus Inoue. That's the fight we need.
Yes.
Hell
But
yeah.
guys, I saw that Kasachi, the Apache, had to step down from his fight with Ray Ford because he's got a back injury. And I saw that Abraham Nova is going to take his spot. So it'll be
Yeah.
Ford versus Nova on August 16th, which I think I thought the Kasachi was a real big challenge for Ford. I really liked that fight.
Yep.
Nova, I like, it doesn't excite me as much, but I also think this will only be Ford's second fight at 30, right? I think it's a great opponent for him at 30, somebody that knows
Yeah,
the
it
weight
is.
well, spin around. Yeah. It'll be a great, and he moves around a lot. He likes to move around he likes to stay around the ropes, Nova, move around. I think it'll be a challenge for Ford, big time.
Yeah, especially because last fight he didn't look like. Not that he couldn't cut off the ring, he wasn't willing to cut off the ring. So it'd be interesting because Nova likes to stick. He likes to stick to those ropes. So
Yeah.
it'll be a challenge too. And
Yeah.
I will say this, just gonna throw no shade. Kakashi and Ford, that was the only good fight in that card, honestly.
What?
Yo, I didn't even see the whole card, to be honest.
Oh,
but
I
that's
like
Moses
that card,
Satomo?
guys.
That's Moses
Yeah,
Satomo and Derek
versus
Derek
White. Yeah, and they've also got on that card Nick Ball versus Sam Goodman.
Oh
So-
man, that's why I didn't like that card, because my man Nick
that's why I
Ball
didn't like
is
that
doing
card
dirty work right now.
I gotta say, like he's bringing up guys from the division below, right? And that's where he's getting criticism as a champion. You
Yeah.
know, like he needs to fight guys in the division. He's bringing up
Word.
quote unquote smaller guys, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. And
I mean,
I
that's
like
why-
Nick Ball, but man, you need to unify, brother. Got people out here saying you ducked Bruce Shushu, which is crazy.
Nah, she should.
I think
she should duck Nick Ball. That one, I'll give it to Nick Ball. I know it sounds
Hey,
weird to you, Ryan.
The optics
but
don't look good these days for Nick Ball,
the
right?
optics don't look good, but she should duck Nick Ball. If we're honest.
Oh man.
I think Goodman though he is a good fighter and it's a good opportunity for him. Like
Yeah.
I see why he chose Goodman. You know, I get it, but yeah, I don't know what to say about Ball as a champ after that. He's gonna have to start looking at some legacy within the division and stop trying to make the best, probably like the biggest purse fights he can, right? Which is what he's trying to do. So it's like I also feel like when these guys have the belt, they got to squeeze all the juice out of it too. So I understand why he's going to the neighboring divisions, but yeah, he's gonna have to fight people in the division as a champion.
Yeah. I don't understand it, man. Nick Ball, you got I feel like Angelo Leo, he's open right now. Espinoza's open right now. Like they're not fighting. Even
Bernardo Lopez, bro.
Fulton, like he don't have a fight locked in. I know he's supposed to fight Shockey Foster, but that's not guaranteed. So, fighters got to eat too. They got to pay bills.
That's true. It just seems like okay, the TJ Doheny, though I didn't like it, I can kind of understand it, but the Sam Goodman, I can't understand it. If anything, it looks like
Yeah.
Sam Goodman is trying to get an Inoue lead because this is the guy that he's been calling out. But Nick Ball, I don't see no effort to try to unify, try to get the Inoue fight.
Right.
I can see it from Goodman, not from Nick Ball.
Yeah, Nick Ball, he should have said, I want unification or anyway. That's it.
Yes.
Don't bring nothing else to the table.
I think the
Even
fans
Bernardo
are gonna.
Lopez, bro. Even Bernardo Lopez, you can get him out of Angelo Leo's radar.
Mm.
Hey, or Robesi.
Robesi? Yeah, guys with names, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's a lot of guys he could bring in to defend against. Like the division has guys for him. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what his angles are. Like I haven't seen a lot of media with Nick Ball. I haven't seen his team talking much. I probably should look and see. Now that we're talking about it, see if they're talking about why. They're choosing who they're choosing. If they've got any strategy to what they're doing.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
in
they got
England,
the
like English media.
I think that's what it
probably where
is.
you find it.
And they just
Sorry,
want to
what was that,
stay.
Ryan?
I think
Say
they
that
got
again,
that
Ryan?
anyway. I think they got anyway on the table, and I think they just want to play it safe until they get to the finish line with that fight. But dude, I don't know, man. Anyway, still got to fight MJ here soon, and then
Yeah.
Junto. Like, bro, anyway, got like 10 fights lined up.
Well, it was supposed to be Nick Ball. Honestly,
My bad.
I think Fulton fighting Oshaki, I think that's a done deal, in my opinion.
Yo, it is
Well, the
done. It's
optics-
just
In the optics,
they're
it
waiting
looks
on
like it,
Tank
because-
Davis, man.
because then
Supposed to be on that
Shushu's
undercard.
fighting the
On the undercard.
Shushu's fighting
Mhm.
the
Yeah, that's the co-main, I think.
what's his name, Ryan? The guy Shushu's fighting?
Oh, bro, I don't even know that guy's name. He
He's
like ranked
fighting-
13.
Yeah.
He,
So
he's
it's gonna be
African,
like-
right?
Yeah,
he's
they fighting
African.
for the interim. Yeah, Hita. Yeah,
Haiti, something like that. So
yeah,
it's like
Mateus. Yeah,
so it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be Inoue and Shushu, the fight they've been trying to make for the longest. Ever since
Mm,
Robesi lost, honestly.
that is top
Ever since he
rank.
lost to Espinosa. That's the fight they've been trying to make.
Nah, that's true. What's going on, Henry, my guy from PR?
What's up?
I
What's up?
mean, Y'all went 1-2. But that's all right. I was
You
Puerto
have to-
Rican this weekend, bro. I wanted all three of y'all to win.
You have to bring that up, right?
No, I'm saying I was rocking with y'all. Even like
man.
Berlanga, I was like, man, you know what? Hamza Shiraz, I got question marks on him, but you know, I rock out with Berlanga.
You know, speaking of question marks, do you guys heard? I mean, I don't know if this is true or if this is gonna pan out or not, but I heard from a couple of YouTubers that there was some controversy with Hamza Shiraz's hand wraps.
Oh man, you listening to that guy?
Ooh.
Nah. This is why that's so cap, man. Let me debunk it for you dudes. Let me debunk the conspiracy theory. Margarito messed it up for everybody.
Dang.
Now when you go in them rings and watch the hand wraps, there's the commissions there, the coach is there, and you send two people from your team over to watch. So I mean, if Hamza Shiraz, or sorry, if Berlanga sent over two people who don't know nothing about boxing, then maybe. But
Hey, bro, he sent Anuel, bro, and Bad Bunny. What you mean?
there may be, but like
I was
they,
just
the
asking.
commission,
I had no idea. You know?
the commission, after the hands are wrapped, they sign the wraps.
No. They were
Yes.
saying after the fight, where they're supposed to like cut them up and stuff. That was their.
Ah, man,
What
that's
they were
man,
referring.
cut off what, bro? Like it goes
They cut
state
off
by
the-
state.
they cut
It
off the
goes state by
gloves and-
state.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's true. That depends.
that makes no
Like
sense.
maybe in Vegas they do that, but I mean I don't know why they need to cut them off for, because they sign them off in the change room,
And there's people
then
from your team
gloves
that,
on.
So it's like,
and they sign your gloves too to make sure you don't put on different gloves when they leave.
Yeah, and White Sox. I
Mhm.
remember that. No, that's fine.
Ryan, you've been backstage with your brother. You don't speak on. You too humble sometimes. You're too humble, Ryan. Like you should speak on what you know more sometimes. I know you know.
Hey, it's
I'm
a good
saying
sport, man.
well, with Nevada, with Vegas, they have probably the best rules on gloving and wrapping in the world. Like as far as stringent rules, like for championship fights, the gloves are pre-selected and they're locked
Yep.
in a vault. You know,
Yep.
like they go to so much steps to make sure that
Signed
nothing
by
can
both
happen.
fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's
I
getting
remember when Floyd
witnessed
didn't
and
want
signed.
Madonna to wear those gloves. He's like, bro, there's no patent in these gloves. He's wearing
and
what
then
I'm
they brought
wearing.
out a second pair, and they were like, bro, this are the same shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
stuff has gotten past these people. I mean, we had not only Margarito. I don't know if you remember the Luis Resto thing with this kid Collins Jr. that ended up dying from that in the ring, like with Panama Luis and all that. So, you know, yeah, there's this, there's that, but also there's this incidents that prove that, you know, stuff can get past them.
Well, some
every now
people
and then.
accuse Inoue of casting because of the way they rap in Japan, but that's because of their rules. They're allowed to rap a certain way, and people think he's putting a cast on his hand. But I'm just like, man, if it's in the rules, you can do it too.
Yeah, that's true.
You would think that if it's in the rules, they have a member of their team, you know, going through all them joints to make sure what you can and can't do.
Right.
But let's be honest, most of these fighters don't.
No, they don't. Their teams don't, man. I always tell them, like, yo, you should be finding out who's judging as soon as possible so you know who's going to be ringside, and you can go and look at their history of how they judge fights.
Yes,
That's
that
important.
makes sense. That makes sense, but they don't, bro.
No, these guys get in there, and then you got a guy who likes pressure fighter, and you wonder why he picked the other guy instead of you. It's like, yo, that's what he likes, man.
All I know
You
is that if you see Team Cheatham and the other guy brought him in,
Yo, Tim
Hey, bro.
Cheatham's chords, his scorecards are always like, I whenever I hear his name, you know it's wide, because like he
Yeah.
don't see even fights. He see it this way or that way, and it's like, bro, like what?
even in
What
the
he has the
WADA, he'd be
Benavidez
like,
fight?
draw.
Yeah, like Morrell winning no rounds, like that's crazy, bro.
He's
If I'm not mistaken,
he's
he's
the
still,
Adelaide Bird of 2025.
Oh, he's terrible, man.
The only round he gave to Morrell in that fight, it was the the knockdown, bro. I was like, damn.
Nah,
The
I don't
only
go that
round he could
far.
give 'em.
Nah, I
The
don't
only
go
round
that
he could
far.
give 'em.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he was whose card was he on? The women's card or the men's? He had a wide
Women.
score too.
It was women.
It was the women. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, man. He had a wide score, and I was like, what the flip? I think it was Alicia Bumgarner's fight. I don't know which fight it was, but I was
Was that
like,
a
man,
green? I thought it was.
I don't know
green.
how he saw that. But
Yeah, we got a fight in Canada soon. I saw that Osley Iglesias is fighting in Canada soon.
yeah, is it IBF Eliminator? I think so.
Yes. Yes.
That
IBF
dude is
eliminated.
coming, bro.
Yeah, he's fighting. Shout out to him.
Who's he fighting?
Oh, I
man,
have no
he's
idea,
fighting-
bro. I think it's some African dude from France.
I'll tell you in a second.
Sissoko?
There it is. No. He's fighting Vladimir Shishkin, bro. The guy that fought
What?
Liam Scofield.
He's fighting
Yep,
Shishkin? Oh, that's a good fight.
Yeah.
it is. September 4th. Oh, and David Nika is fighting like the day after tomorrow too. Over there, you know, land down under.
Mm,
The guy that fought Opetaya.
yeah,
He did pretty good until he got.
He did. Yeah.
man.
How you
Apataya
feel
got to
about
fight somebody.
Apataya though?
I don't even know how he got that ring belt, man. Somebody need to explain that to me.
Bro, he fought the guy that fought the guy, not beat the guy.
That's one. Like, that's terrible, bro. Like Breeders didn't beat Usyk, man. Like, come on.
He gave Usyk his toughest fight.
No, he didn't, bro.
Oh, who
I
did?
think Tyson Fury.
Okay,
No, he
maybe.
didn't,
But
bro.
at cruiserweight, there's no doubt.
Oh, at cruiserweight,
Oh, cruiserweight,
maybe.
there's no
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah. At cruiserweight, yeah. He did.
He ain't no slouch, bro. The Marisbury is a top-notch fighter. He'll give hell to anybody. So I don't really hold that too much against Jai, to be honest with you.
I
I
just
do
thought
because
that.
Breeders was on like a layoff. He
Yeah.
wasn't even active.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
thought it
Not
was
for the
like,
ring,
no,
bro.
it's not fine, dude.
Not for the ring.
The ring magazine belt. What
Nah, I see what you're
it
saying.
always says the standard. The man that beat the man.
Yeah.
Nah, you're
The
right.
hell? We just hand the ring out, and now Zerto look like the man. He doesn't even have the ring. Like, that's crazy.
But that was Oscar, man. That was Oscar. Come on. Let's get, that was Oscar.
Man, that's Matchroom there. That's Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand whenever he came out with the boot tennis thing where it was like, oh, I can't make fights happen or this and that. And then he comes out with Dalton Smith. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh boy, Eddie Hearn's funny, man.
Michael Conlan is fighting soon too, September 5. Man,
What?
hopefully
He's
he
getting
can
back
pull
in
it
the
off.
ring.
Oh,
Did he
Yo,
really?
last time I saw him fight, he got knocked out the ring, man.
Me too. Yeah, against Gil and
Who?
against Lee Wood and against Bernardo Lopez.
yeah, Bernardo. That was a bad one.
Bernardo was
That
the first
was.
one to beat him, right? Or was it Lee Wood, Oscar?
I think it was Lee Wood.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Lee Wood had that comeback. Lee Wood was losing.
Yeah,
He
bad.
beat him, stopped him. I was like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
And
man.
then Bernardo just finished him. But I thought he said he was
Yeah.
going to retire. Didn't he
That's
say
what I'm
that?
saying. Man's been knocked out the ring.
Because he lost to
B-Hop
another
style.
dude named Gil. I can't remember his first name, but last name was
Yeah,
Gil.
yeah,
That was
Jordan
like-
Gill.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember that
Um,
fight. You got stopped in that one too.
Yeah, that's bad, bro. Like, but we'll see. Hopefully, he can get a dub, man. I like me some Michael Conlan. But
He's still big over there. Damn.
I don't think so. But I mean, it is in Ireland, so hopefully.
Irish.
But guys, like you, Brian, I'm like kind of a stickler, leaning on.
Oh, you're breaking up a bit.
Can't hear you.
And that's
Yeah, you're
Am I?
breaking up a bit, Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I think he said it was great to chop it up with you.
Hmm?
I don't want to put any words on it. But
Nah, man.
sorry, guys.
Boxing's crazy
Is that
sport,
better?
bro.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you're
is
much
better.
better.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, with the ring belt, like, yeah, it's the man, take it from the man. But more often than that, we see that the belt gets vacated, right? So they have to reestablish a champion, and that's where Ring, they kind of have their own process and ideas about how they'll reestablish a new lineal champ. Like, so if you guys look at, there's there's transnational rankings as well as ring rankings, right? If you look at transnational rankings, you'll go and some of the divisions, they don't recognize ring champions as lineal champions.
Yeah,
How
a
about
lot of
that?
them don't, but I think it will get to
Yeah.
a point where the ring belt will be the most prestigious belt, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
it is, and I think most fans accept that as the lineal title. But what most fans don't know nowadays is that the standard, the criteria, is like Ring's own branded criteria. You know, like they've become their own brand, their own name in boxing. So they don't follow it as stringently. And it's kind of a good thing because it means that we get more champions and more action with that lineal title. Some people think that the criteria is too tight, you know, and that makes it hard to reestablish a new champion. I don't know. It depends how you want to look at it. But the bottom line is, I like that somebody has that belt and is having that title of being the man, because it just makes it more interesting in the division, you know, like it's just another angle. So I like the ring belt.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah, the ring belt's fire, man. I love it. No
Guys,
sanctioning fees.
yeah,
That's
and
what
it's
we doing.
probably it's probably like the most truthful title if you think about it, you know, in terms of like of a champion being a champion, you know, like sometimes we see that belts land in guys' hands for different ways. Like even look at Murataya. You know, he was the interim, and the sanctioning body decided to give him the belt. You know, it got vacated, but they give it to him. So in that example, you know, versus the ring belt, I think the ring belt holds rings more true than sometimes the titles can be. You know, the other
Yeah.
belts. Sorry.
Nah, I agree, man. I agree. Shout out to Tibbs. He said Africa should fight Tio or Gary. Okay, Hitchens. Tio or Gary? He wants
Yeah, I
Tio.
agree with that.
I ain't
I
seen
like
him
it.
here say Gary, but that'd be
Gary
interesting.
Antoine. Mhm.
Yeah.
Gary's a more dangerous fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Tio is the ideal fight.
I think Tio's way more dangerous than Gary Antoine. But I mean, Gary Antoine right now, with his brother, in combination with his brother as his trainer, yeah, man, they're bringing a lot right now to the ring. But I still think Tio, like pound for pound wise, is probably a more well-rounded fighter than Gary Antoine is. But I would say, you know, it's the consistency with Tio, right? Is that what we're calling it? Like you just not that, you know what I mean, Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not there, so he can't be trusted, man. I don't
It's
know
like
which
the
Tio's
last,
gonna show up.
yeah, even the last fight, like he was that, you know, he was doing his thing, but a lot of people thought he was fighting down to Barbosa almost, you know, like not that he could have knocked him out necessarily, but that he could have put more hurt on him and just didn't, you know. I don't know. I don't know what it is with Tio, man. I just know that there's a really good fighter there. We all want to see him in the best fights, but I don't know what to say about him.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got like the people surrounded around him are not guiding this kid in the right way, man. Like his pops, I don't know, man. I hate to talk like that, but his pops is just a loose cannon, man. And he probably need to fire his dad, but like how do you tell a man to fire his dad? Like,
yeah,
especially when they got this far, man. But,
not only that, it's like, remember when he came out and said that he don't need no jab, and it's like, it's cool if you think that, but don't say it. Like, it's cool if you think that, but don't say it.
Word. Said PBC got a link with Turk. Yeah, man, they've been doing that. You didn't see Louis DeCubis was sitting beside Turk at the ring last night? That was funny, man. He had all the promoters sitting side by side. They were like in a classroom, man, all looking at the ring. Yeah, Louis DeCubis, Eddie
Yeah, on one
Hearn,
side
and
it was
Frank
Frank
Warren.
Warren, and
Or
yeah,
Frank Warren. I was laughing, man. I was like, look at these guys, man. Oscar there too. I'm like, look at all these guys. All these years they talk shit about each other, and look at them, man.
money
Best
talks,
friends.
brother. Bullshit takes the bus. That's it.
Yeah. Nah, Turkey Al Sheik, he's doing right by the game, man. He's exposing it that this whole cross the street thing was all a myth, man. Just a
Do you
myth.
think? Do you think it was like not how to say it? It's like now it's like it's not the fact that you don't necessarily think a fighter is not paying you whatever you want. Like before Turkey was like the money ain't there. I can take this guy because the money ain't there. Now the money is there, and it's like, are you taking like a 50-50 chance? Not only that, the ring got a lot of hate, like the ring cards, because they didn't perform.
Right.
Because, you know, Tio and Barbosa. And that put more weight on Barbosa because he's been calling out Tio for 2 years, and I was like, bro, this is how you perform? You've been calling him out for 2 years, and this is how you perform?
And he's scared of you? Yeah.
And then it was like Haney and Ramirez, though we didn't like that fight. Haney did his thing. He threw and landed more than Ryan and Rolly. And it's like Rolly and Ryan fought scared.
Yeah.
So it's like they didn't perform. They just didn't perform. Now in this one, they did perform. There were great fights. And it's like, damn, what do you say now?
That's just it, man. What was the first ring event? I don't even remember that one.
Was it Tio and Ryan? I mean, Ryan, Tio, and Devin. Then it was Canelo.
No, because this was ring 3, wasn't it? Wasn't this one dubbed ring 3?
Ryan, Tio, and Devin. Then the Canelo and Skull. Because
that was a ring event? I thought that was Real season.
No, that was ring because remember they had that Fatal Fury belt where they were like, don't bring the WBC.
No.
Yeah, I remember.
No. That the ring event 2 was Eubank and thing.
What's it?
Eubank and Ben.
Conor Ben?
That's what that one was.
Wasn't that before though?
No, it was. So that might have been the first one actually. That might have been the first ring event.
Yeah. Yeah, that was before Tio and Devin and Ryan for sure.
Yeah, we got.
So that one was Fatal Fury because they had KSI and Speed in it.
Oh
they were doing a video game thing.
And what was Canelo? Canelo was in.
I think Canelo was Riyadh season because it was in Riyadh.
Yeah, you might be right, honestly.
It was in Riyadh, but he was still fighting on Canelo time. Shout out to him.
What's the word on Mbili, bro? What's the word on Mbili?
You ain't heard? Lester Martinez.
Okay, that's interesting.
Canelo Crawford undercard. Shout out to boxing. Yo, half boxing, bro. Shoot me an email, bro, or something. About to drop it in the chat. I need you to claim your glove, bro. My man want to sign glove and ain't hit me.
Bro, Christian and Billy and Lester Martinez.
That's gonna be fire.
Oh yeah.
That's got
that didn't go in the distance.
Fight of the year.
Somebody can stop, yo.
Yes, that's got fight of the year written all over it, bro.
Yes, sir.
I don't even care. Well, somebody's getting blasted, and it's gonna be good while it lasts. Like,
yes.
What about Rosicky?
Hey man, you know WBC doing WBC things. They got him at like number 2 in the rankings now. And Mauricio said they're gonna run back the Noel fight with Badou Jack because they rescored it, and apparently, I guess they scored Noel to win. So they're gonna run it back. So my man's gotta wait, but he got a fight coming up, Rosicky. He's gonna fight in September, I think. He said. So he's gonna get back in there and then try to fight again. But like Noel and those guys, they gotta fight, man. Badou Jack, I don't understand it. It sounds like he's waiting for the Jake Paul call, man, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like all these dudes are just waiting. I don't know, man. They need to run that back so my man Ryan Rozicki can get his real shot.
For
Not
sure.
only that, it just how do you tell me a guy's a dud without telling me a guy's a dud? When the guy that replaces you is the guy that you've been trying to fight for the last year and a half, 2 years?
Yo, man, trust me. Like that shit's insulting, man.
Yes, bro. I was so mad whenever I seen Noah killing. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I thought this guy couldn't fight. That's why he didn't fight Ryan Osecki. All of
Yeah,
a sudden he can fight.
he was wasn't he champion in recess or something? He had the health.
Yeah, I remember he was like
Champion.
he had to step down because he couldn't fight. That's what he said.
Yo,
That was a long ass recess.
And then he was like, I don't understand the politics. I'm like, what the hell
man.
you don't understand? You've been the one benefiting off of this. He didn't fight his mandatory for 2 years. Remember, he's been fighting
Yep.
number
Right.
6,
And
nothing
as
but
soon as
Bellator.
Ryan Rozicki got hurt, I was like, man, this guy's a clown, bro. Oh boy. But hey, I'm not even mad at him. He got a Riyadh season bag. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna get 2 now.
I don't think he can hang with Jai
And
or
now he's
Surdo,
getting a rematch
Yeah.
especially now.
because they
Yeah,
gonna
like
rematch.
going back to politics, how do you add that up? Like it was clear to me Bada Jag beat him.
'Cause apparently the WBC.
Yeah, I don't get it either, honestly.
And then he's over here complaining about
Mm.
politics. I'm like, bro, you're the one benefiting off of this. What do you mean? What the hell you mean?
Yeah. Nah, but you would swear he wasn't, man. You would swear he wasn't. But I don't understand it, man. I'm not a big fan of Noel anyways. Like this guy signed with Don King, man. Like what are you doing? It's 2025, man.
Yeah. So, hang on a second. Is it true that Subriel is
Oh
signed
boy.
with freaking Salida?
Yeah, so this is why I was respecting Sabril a lot for taking this fight because it could have fell flat on his face, man.
Yeah.
If he lost and he would have had to go back, he would have lost his ranking. He would have lost
Yeah,
his
this
ranking.
was pretty much
He
the
would have
last one.
probably Yeah, man. He
He's
would have had to
33, you know.
rebuild and it's like, bro, like who has time for that?
This would have been his last shot.
So yeah, it's like
Sabriel.
who has time for that? So I don't know. He
How
made
crazy it is,
he
though.
made a gamble and he won, man.
Yes, but how crazy it is that Matias has been a champion twice and 2 sanctioning bodies at 140. And I think Puel can fight Anthony
Yeah.
and Russell again, and he can beat him again. So it's like, man.
No, you're right, bro. I didn't even think about that. Like he's a 2-time champ.
Yeah.
2-time champ. Shout out to Sabril. Now he's getting
The
those turkey
boogeyman
checks.
himself.
Getting them turkey checks now.
El orgullo de
Now the
Maternillo.
question becomes for you, Irene and Ryan, can anybody become undisputed at 140 if they keep changing belts like this?
If they can, man. If they can, that's gonna be a good one.
It just seems styles, bro. Like
That's a
let's say
gauntlet.
Sabril beats Puello, but then Puello beats Russell, but then
Right.
Russell beats Rayo, and then
Right.
Rayo beats Pitbull, and then Sabril
Yeah.
loses to Tio, but then somebody beats Tio. So it's like
Then Pyro
never-ending
beats
cycle.
Sabril, and then
Yeah.
Hitchens beats.
It's a juggling.
Yeah, it's movement, and it's even like good. Like it's better now because Keyshawn's there now.
Yeah.
Now we got to see what Keyshawn gonna do.
Yep.
Who do you think he should fight first, though? Because everybody
Man,
inside the top 8.
I would go after
is
Tio
I'd go
I'd go
after
right
Richardson
after Tio.
Hitchens. Personally, I'd go after
or
Hitchens.
Hitchens. Yeah, I think you can get the Tio fight because Tio's with the Ring magazine, and Keyshawn's got the Ring back in too.
But then Tio
Yeah,
gonna
and
say, I
there's
want
some
20
history there
million.
too. So that
Yeah.
could be big.
Yeah, Keyshawn's been wanting that fight. But
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
I mean, who
Who's the-
knows what Teal's gonna do? Honestly, that guy is something else.
I think he should go after Hitchens if he wants,
Yeah, that's the
Teal.
one.
because then
Oh,
it's like,
Teal?
okay, you beat the guy that beat the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hitchens beat Cambosos. Of course, he can't fight Loma no more. Darren's about to fight Norman. How you feel about that fight, actually?
Devin
Once he
Norman.
moved up, he'll be undisputed. Eh?
To me, it's 50-50.
I gotta see the weigh-in, man, because like Devin Haney, I know he's not in fight shape, but he looked bigger than
Yeah,
Norman
he looks
Reed.
like Devo dead, bro.
Yeah, he looks bigger. Like I was like, damn, Dev, like why you look so big, bro? But obviously he's a growing guy, man. But
And
Norman Jr., like he give me
He
like
still got questions. He still got questions for me.
absolutely like that's
Me
why I'm not
too.
quite sold because like I haven't seen him in there with a guy like Devin Haney, an elite fighter.
Me neither. That's a great point. Devin Haney ain't no Jin Sasaki, bro. He ain't gonna be there to be
Right.
hit. Whatever you want to say
And-
about him or whatever.
Yeah.
But Devin's got a
Sasaki
great
ain't
jab.
no-
Yup.
Jin Sasaki ain't not even a Santilla.
No, he's not anybody's like Boy Chica. Like you're gonna have to solve a puzzle
Yeah,
with Devin Haney.
Young, nothing like that. Not even close, bro. So
Where,
I
like,
definitely see Devin Haney a path of victory, a clear path of victory for Devin Haney. To me, that's 50-50, honestly.
No, it is. It's a great fight. I'm glad they put it together, man. And that card is stacked.
Bro,
You
that's
guys
fire.
see that card?
Bro,
I got Bam. He's still got to make it to that card, but yeah.
Hey, next weekend I'm gonna be there, bro. Woo.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome,
Dallas.
bro.
Yo,
That's right.
shit.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Bam
there.
and Cafu. That should be a good one. Hopefully he can make it to that next fight because I think Puma Martinez is the fight.
Here's
That's
my worry
gonna be-
about that, Ryan.
Hmm?
What has happened for the guys that have made plans before handling business?
What you mean?
Like Caleb Plan,
What you
like
mean?
Ryan Garcia.
Turkey
AJ.
Ali, what did he say, man? He said Shakur and Shiraz can't lose. I got big plans for them.
Bro, he said that about Ryan, and look at Ryan, bro.
Well, you know what? Bam Rodriguez ain't no fucking Ryan Garcia. I know that.
I know that. too.
No,
It-
Bam
it
is
was
the truth, fellas. Bam is gonna be undisputed by the end of the year. I have no doubt.
Yo, the way he's moving, he trying
no,
to get
because
to it.
when unless they fight for the bacon and the title. I see how
Oh, that's right. Yep, you're
because
right.
Puma
What's
don't
that,
hold
the
the other
IBF?
weight. I
They
think
got-
yeah,
yeah.
it's IBF
There is a
because
strap
Puma
out there,
went for
SP.
the Ioka fight again. Hey, bro, Puma's
Ooh.
dangerous though too. Puma Lily Cafu is dangerous. What am I talking about? It's a southpaw versus southpaw. This is
Yeah, that's
dangerous
why I
thing,
think
bro.
Bam gonna stop him. I think Bam
I
gonna
think so
stop
too. I think so too. I hope he does.
He's gonna stop both of them, guys. Them two, they're not at Bam's level. They're
The
good.
Puma
They're not-
Martinez fight's probably better though.
Yes.
I don't think so. Well, better than Cafu maybe, but Puma
Mhm.
Martinez, bro, is too basic, bro. In
Yeah.
my opinion,
But he got
But
that
yeah.
Madonna punch.
Yeah.
he does. He's a banger for sure.
Even the jabs, bro. Have you seen his jabs? They're fucking insane. Like
Nah,
the jabs
man,
will
Bam.
rock your head back. It's crazy.
Yo, if Bam goes undisputed, man, he might be able to talk Junto out of that in anyway fight. Be like, yo,
you don't
bro,
want that Junto though, bro.
Just
He's
stay
not ready
here.
for Junto.
so I can come and take your belts too.
Man, I don't know about
That's
that.
a hell of a fight, though.
I don't know about
Hell
that
of a
Just
one.
come here. I could take your belts too, bro.
Junto's a different dude, bro. I don't know.
Shoot, Junto
You-
ain't
you
never
gotta
seen no
understand, Junto
Bam
is
Rodriguez.
Junto's probably the worst fighter to gather information from, because all his fights are short, especially lately. Lately, what you like it, Iron? 4 or 5, maybe 6 fights. They've been short.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. We just
He's
gotta
the
take him
worst
to
guy to
deep
gather
water.
information from.
Just take him to deep water and drown him, bro.
But how do you?
that's
how do you
easier
take-
said than done, buddy.
How do you take a guy like Junto to deep water? If he can punch,
Easy.
he can box. You remember the Maloney? It looked like
He
he
definitely
box.
can box, bro.
He ain't gonna outbox no Bam Rodriguez. That's where he gonna trip. That's where he
I
gonna
think-
realize there's levels to this when he try to box Bam Rodriguez. He'd be like, oh shoot, this little dude can box better than me.
I don't think so.
Bam's fought a couple of dudes way past their prime, bro. Bam's got a little proving himself to do, bro.
Nah,
To be
I
quite
get all
honest with
that.
you.
That's
Yeah,
what y'all
Bam-
like to
Bam's
say.
got
That's
questions
why I'm
there,
glad
too.
he did this.
I think Puma.
I mean,
after a lot of pressure, bro.
Guevara and Gallo Estrada had over a decade of age difference over him, bro. And
Thank
that's
you
his
for
last
saying
two
that,
fights.
Ernie, because I was about to say Kellerman pisses me off because he's the one that said when Rangi Side beat Gallo, that Gallo was old. He said that's the old rooster. I can't give Rangi Side credit for this win. But then
Nah,
as
you
soon as
gotta
Bam beat
retire
him,
these old mans. You gotta
but then as
retire
soon as
them, bro.
Bam beat him, he was like, "You don't beat a guy like that." I'm like, "Bro, Rangi Side did him worse. He did him worse, and you couldn't give him credit." All
Oh
of a sudden,
man.
Bam beats him, and he's the best thing ever since sliced bread. I'm not saying Bam is bad. I'm saying he needs to fight somebody like Fumawele Cafu. 100% credit. I can't. He's a champion, undefeated. Well, no, he's got losses, right?
I think he does have a loss.
I don't
I
Definitely.
think he
remember.
has one or
I
two,
think he has one.
but he's a champion regardless.
Uma
Yeah, he's a
Martinez
champ.
has a loss too. Uma Martinez has a loss too, I think, with the Japanese fighter that he rematched. I'm not gonna remember his name, but I
No,
think so.
Ayoka. No, he beat Ayoka twice.
Oh, okay.
But Fumawele Cafu, I think he's got a loss. But you know, he's a champion. He's around your age. He's explosive. But you do box better than him. I'll give you that. But he's a southpaw, so southpaw against southpaw. So hey, we gotta
Yeah,
fight.
that's always messy.
Yeah, that's always.
Oh, Cafu's undefeated.
Oh, he's undefeated. Okay, so
He's only
an
got
undefeated
11
champion.
fights though. All
Yeah,
right,
no,
bro.
at
See, this
those
is why.
lower weights, that's not so unusual, Ryan.
Yeah.
At the lower weights, it's not unusual for a champion to be like 12-0,
Especially where Bam
you
is
know.
at. Where Bam
Nah,
is
but they're
a
gonna
guy
say
from.
he beat an inexperienced guy, bro. This is what I'm saying. Bam Rodriguez
Nah,
needed to
Yeah.
clear out those retired man. Just kill them, bro. Send them out
nah,
there.
I
Send
don't
them
think
out,
nobody
man.
can say he don't got
Chocolito, all these dudes. Pack them
Nah,
up.
come on, Ryan.
Pack
That
them
man's
up.
eating
Get him
tapioca,
out of
bro.
boxing, bro.
Nah, he's eating tapioca, bro. Come on, don't do that, Chivoka. But no, I was gonna say like, especially in the lower weights, like Bam, a guy from the champion to number 8 rank can beat you any time of the week. If you have bad performance, any of those guys can beat you. Because that's
Yo,
it's
this
just
guy's box
how it
rec
is.
is hilarious, bro. Oh shoot, yo, Puma Martinez is undefeated too.
Hey,
Bam's literally got 2 fights lined up. This is crazy.
and they're tough fights.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
They're tough fights.
Yo, 2
If he
undefeated
goes
guys.
for a Junto, there's no way I'm choosing Bam.
Nah, me
What do you
You're
neither.
not
mean?
getting out of those wars like that, bro. You're not getting unscathed. Maybe 1, but 2.
What you mean? This is that shit that separates regulars from the
Ryan, have
Hall
you
of
seen
Famers,
Junto
bro.
Nakatani fight?
Bro, I seen him fight. He ain't all that, man. Y'all was hyping this dude up, man.
Nah,
Ryan
Who he
always
beat?
gotta come with a hot take, huh?
you beat
Who he
Rashid
beat?
Nishida, bro.
Who he beat?
Nishida.
Nishida, bro.
Oh,
Maloney.
hang on a
Nishida.
second. Who did Bam beat?
10-0.
Who did Bam
What you
beat?
mean? We retired a legend, bro. Estrada ain't
A
been back
legend for
since.
what he did, not for what
He
he's
ain't been
doing.
back since. He knew what was up.
He didn't
Come
beat
He
a
said,
on.
nah.
Cotto. He beat a pet. Bam wins over Gallo is as relevant, and
What's the age
Bam wins
difference?
as
Give me a
over
second.
Rayo
Yo,
and Rugby
and
time
he
is as relevant as
softened him.
Mario
Sonny
beats
Edwards
Pacquiao.
with IFL. He definitely softened him up. Like, yo, you packed him up too, man.
I thought you were gonna say Sonny Edwards, but you shot yourself in the foot by saying Estrada, bro.
Yeah.
No, I said Sonny Edwards too. Estrada was first because he ain't
Sonny
really been
Edwards.
back.
Sonny Edwards is Bam's best win.
Without a doubt.
And you guys trying to tell me Nishida is his best win?
Bro, Nishida beat
Was he a
Daigo.
champion or no?
Nishida? Was he a champ?
Yes, he was IBF champ. He beat Daigo Higa.
This dude only got 2 stoppages, bro. Yo, oh my god.
But you
No
don't. You're not seeing. Have you
No
seen him
danger.
fight? Have you seen him fight? Do you see his
I
accuracy?
seen him fight Bam.
Do you
Bam
see
had
his
his
chin?
fucking eye looking like crazy, bro.
Glad you
Against
said that.
all-
Let me look up
against
Sonny
all
Edwards.
people.
Sorry,
Let's see how many
Junto.
stoppage wins Sonny Edwards has. I'm gonna have some
Sonny
fun.
Edwards, he went bang for bang.
Edwards probably got more than 2. I can tell you that.
He got 2 KOs, bro. He got 2 KOs, bro. He got 4 KOs. 4 KOs in 21 wins.
He got 4. Yo, this dude's on the same pace. He only got 10 fights. He got 2 KOs.
But
We're pretty even.
KOs.
Pretty even though, isn't it?
Who got more
I
KOs,
can guarantee
Ryan?
you
Who got
that
more
dude
KOs?
gets who?
Cepeda or Shakur?
What do you mean, Zepeda?
Cepeda, yeah.
So is Shakur worse than Cepeda because he don't put people out?
Right.
Nah,
exactly.
but Shakur fought better competition. Can we all
So
agree?
then Ishida.
So
Nah,
did
that's what I'm
Junta,
just
bro.
telling. That's what I'm trying to expose
So
to
did
you. That
Junta.
dude is not good.
Bro, the top 126 and above, I'll give you that all day. 122 and above, that's how we look at heavyweights from Japan. They're not it. The US is not it for a smaller weight. It's Mexico
You're right. It's
Japan.
Bam Rodriguez, bro.
and Japan got the best 118 in the world.
No doubt about
It's
it.
Bam versus the world. Let's
Bam
go,
ain't
Bam.
tested. Bam
Let's
ain't
go.
tested. Bam
Let's
is
go,
an
Bam.
underdog against a Japanese fighter on those weights.
No, you know what? I hope so because when he go to 18, and I hope Junto's still there. See, y'all know
Okay,
me, bro.
I mean, answer me this, Ryan. Tell me, before Fulton, tell me a guy from 122 and below from the U.S. that was inside the top 10.
Fulton? Maybe Figueroa?
No, I said
Angelo Leo?
122 and below.
Wasn't
inside the
Leo?
top 10.
Didn't Leo fight Stephen Fulton
No,
at
bro.
22?
The USA went 10 years without a guy in 122
Oh, you mean
below
a champ?
in those divisions. No,
Oh.
ranked inside the top 10.
Oh, bro, yo, I don't care about that. Like, what we comparing Stephen
I'm just
Fulton to
saying-
Bam
I'm just
Rodriguez
saying-
for?
No, I'm
He-
not
he-
saying Fulton. I'm just saying that Japan got the tested fighters in those divisions. USA got nothing.
Oh,
against
okay,
Japan
no,
in
that's
those
good,
divisions.
man. But I mean, Bam Rodriguez
No,
here, so
No, but do you see what I'm saying? It's like they don't gotta come over here. Just
nah,
like
I don't,
that.
I don't care.
Exactly.
Bam Rodriguez can go over there and take all their straps, man.
No, he wouldn't, and you know that.
But that's
won't
exactly
do
what he
that,
does
bro.
do.
Because I'd be switching up the clock. That's what.
Look, you got the dude. This the dude here that Floyd fought.
Mm,
Bam definitely packing that dude up for
Who?
sure. That dude
No,
that
Junto.
Floyd fought in that exhibition, bro. Takuma anyway. I seen him fight. Bam Rodriguez dealing with him too.
Bam is good, bro. He's
All right,
really good.
Susumi, that guy's tough. Susumi,
No.
that guy might give Bam a tough fight.
Say it to me. Say it to me.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the dude Junto won't even fight.
I think he's fighting, right? I heard something that he's fighting maybe in the.
Okay.
He's fighting soon, Sutsumi. Maybe it's another Sutsumi.
No, he's no. Are you talking about Ray Coach to me? He fought on the ring like too.
Oh,
Sayed's
that's
supposed to be
right.
fighting
That's right.
Decay.
He was on the prelims. Yes, absolutely.
Sayed's supposed to be fighting Decay for the unification,
Oh, okay.
but after his eye surgery heals.
His eye surgery, damn.
Kenshiro Teraji is also fighting July 30.
Hey, Taraji is problem. I think Bam should fight Nishida to build up to see how he looks.
At
Because
118?
Nishida's tough fighters. Yeah, at 118. He's got
All
him
right,
on.
man.
He's a tough fighter.
I'm with that.
Don't matter. It don't matter who it is. He getting stopped too.
I don't think he gets stopped. He's got too
Nishida?
good of a chin.
He definitely
He's
getting
got
stopped.
a chin. You remember the Yunta fight, bro? Like he was taking heavy shots, and he didn't get stopped. The fight got called off because his eye swelled up. And who punches harder, Yunta or Bam?
Hey, we don't know. We got to see Bam at 18.
Exactly.
This guy fought an old Emmanuel Rodriguez, man.
Bam
I don't
fought
respect
Ron
that.
Visay, Gallo Estrada, Pedro Guevara, bro. Don't give me that.
I don't respect that, bro. After
Estrada was a
emulating and knock
decade
this dude out.
difference. Estrada was a decade difference in age.
Estrada
to
was
Bam,
good
bro.
when I was in elementary school, bro. Come on, stop.
So what? So wait, if Barrio stop Pacquiao, y'all ain't gonna give him no credit?
No, hell no.
Of course not.
I'm gonna give him credit. Hell yeah. The hell Pacquiao doing in the ring for? This was you supposed
So
to
Jake
happen,
Paul
bro.
gets credit for Mike Tyson.
Yeah, bro. I was telling Jake Paul to knock his
Oh,
old ass out. I couldn't believe this
man.
shit. I'm like,
Don't
bro,
get
knock that
hey
old man out.
Oscar, why do you mention Mike Tyson in front of Ryan Fraser? Why would you do that to me, man? Like, you know, I
I'm
thought you
like,
were
Because
a nice
yo,
guy.
Ryan, bro, that guy's hype, bro. He's
these
Ryan,
old
tell me
guys
he's
were
no-
going crazy, bro. They were
Ryan,
like,
tell
Mike
me-
Tyson gonna win. I'm like, what?
Yes, and you seen all the highlights that was
Bro.
played, bro. I'm like, bro, he's not looking like that.
Let's
Jake
switch
Paul.
topics, please.
Yo, they showed old clips to hype the old dudes up. I'm like, man, this is wild.
Literally. I remember
You
that.
seen what they're trying to do with Pacquiao? They're trying to see him like Hitman.
Even the resolution is so different. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
don't you see what's going on here? Like,
I'm like, you dudes need to stop it, bro. Yo, he's
was
training
whack.
hard.
That was
No,
whack.
man. You saw 1 minute of a little session he had. Like, come on, man.
I'm like,
right.
I was like, Mike Tyson still had hair in those highlights. What y'all talking about?
Exactly.
Yo.
Ryan,
Yo,
tell me
they
an
put him
overhyped
cool.
heavyweight legend.
Huh?
Tell me an overhyped heavyweight legend.
Oh boy,
Riddick
you know what
Bowe.
I'm saying.
I agree with that. Riddick Bowe.
Riddick Bowe, he ducked
See,
my
I
man.
already thought we were gonna say Mike Tyson.
Nah, I
No,
don't even,
Ryan knows who I'm about to say, but I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
say his
saying,
name.
like, I don't think he's an overhyped heavyweight. Just, I think he's an overhyped all-time great.
Yes, that's why I say legend because I think Mike Tyson is
Yeah.
Are you guys looking to get me
overhyped
started or
heavyweight
something?
legend.
Nah, he's a great heavyweight, Mike Tyson, yo.
But he
Absolutely.
ain't that it. He's nothing against Lewis, and you know it.
What? What did you just say?
Nah, Lewis might be the best ever, dog.
Yeah, Lewis is the goat for me.
Let's stop. Can we get serious now?
Who the best heavyweight ever, Irony? Who's your favorite?
My
Klitschko?
favorite is George Foreman.
Okay, you make a case for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can make a case for it.
Larry Holmes is one of my favorites too. Probably the most underrated of them all.
Yeah, I like Larry Holmes too.
Yes.
The Eastern
Larry Holmes
Assassin,
was
baby.
Mhm.
Oh man, the list goes on and on. You know, like underrated to me is Ken Norton as well. You know, in my
Ken Norton.
opinion. But
Do you think Usyk deserves to be an all-time heavyweight great?
good question. Great question. Yes.
Yeah, people be shitting on him saying he's not.
Yes, bro. I've
think-
seen that. And I don't understand why.
I can
If
see a
Holyfield
case for
is-
not, even though I would disagree with it. Like I can see a case for not because they can go to like the amount of fights or whatever. He basically only fought UK guys or whatever the case may be. Yeah, they're the ones on the top. I
Right.
mean, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, his run has been nothing short but perfect, and he did stuff that nobody else did. Like nobody else beat AJ twice. Nobody
Right.
else beat Tyson Fury. Nobody, you understand? Like
Yeah.
so
Dubois.
Dubois,
So-
bro, and obviously Chisora was his like getting his welcoming fight to the division. So whatever. But yeah, all things considered, I would say yeah. Even though I can see how people might feel some type of way about that, but I'm not buying it. He is an all-time great.
Yeah. I don't think he's the best. If they say the best, I have a problem with it. Top 3, I'll agree with it.
Yeah, I
He's
can go
got
to top
accolades.
5 and top 3. The best, it's so hard to say because there's so many of them. So
Mhm.
but top 3, I'll give him that. I agree with you.
Given to me that I don't say the greatest of all time, I say the greatest of an era. I think the greatest of an era has to be Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Lennox Lewis, and Usyk.
I agree, but
Yeah.
you're forgetting about my dude, but that's fine. Well, I mean Marciano, the list
Oh,
goes
no,
on.
no, no,
Even
no.
Sonny Liston for a while.
Yeah,
be
I
honest.
was trying to skip. I'm not trying to make.
Oh, okay, that's
big
fine.
old
That's
list,
fine.
you know what I mean?
You're going more
Listen,
modern.
Listen got the
Listen.
best jab in history.
Yes.
Who?
Well, to me, that's Larry Holmes, but
That's
Sonny
Larry Holmes.
Liston-
Yeah.
No, but Sonny Liston had a wicked jab. It was more
Bro,
like a
if
power
he hit you
jab.
with that jab, the next
Hell
time,
yeah, he
the
was
next
cheating, bro.
punch,
He
you
was
were out.
cheating. Of course, he's cheating.
Come on,
My
Ryan.
man put the shit in
bro.
Ali's eyes, bro.
Bro, they wouldn't give Liston. They wouldn't give Liston a fight.
He knew what he
The
was
champion
doing.
had to go out of his way to give Liston a
He
fight
murked Floyd Patterson twice, bro.
twice.
Shout out to Floyd
Murked him.
Patterson.
Yeah, shout out to
Couldn't
him. I love that guy.
he couldn't beat. He
Uh,
couldn't stop my dude George Travallo, man. Nobody did.
George
tried,
Chuvalo is a fucking warrior, bro. I mean, ain't no shame on that, bro. Shout out to George Chuvalo, bro. Shout out to
Yeah,
I
him.
think
yeah.
George Strabal is like Dillian White, where he had none but wars.
Yeah.
Sometimes he lost, sometimes he won, but you know he had none but wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, I spent a lot of
Yeah.
my childhood around him. I didn't even know who he was, man.
Oh, for real?
man,
Yeah,
that's
him and my
awesome.
dad are like good friends.
I can understand
uh,
why though, because you're a kid, you're like, man, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, this is my dad's friend. You know, one or the other.
Yeah, he's having a rough time, man. He's going through Alzheimer's right now.
Ah, that's fucked
don't
up,
tell me
bro.
that.
Sorry to hear that. And also in Canada, you correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, Ryan, please. In Canada,
Mm.
boxing is not like that big of a sport, all things considered, right?
No, it's not, man. It's not. It's
Yeah.
very small. Well, when you look at like the other sports, like hockey and even
Yeah.
basketball is huge now.
Would you say MMA is a little like maybe because of GSP and stuff like that, like MMA might be like a little bigger or maybe not?
Nah, I don't think it is, because I think it was banned here for a while. Like the UFC was banned until.
No, but I'm saying because of the GSP effect, you know.
Yeah, the thing about GSP was like, I think when his run happened, like UFC was still like small.
Man.
I don't think it was massive yet.
Yeah.
You know, it probably
that's
got
kind of
big.
what happened.
Yeah, I think Conor McGregor took it to another level, man.
Mhm.
The UFC, like, he took that shit to another level. So
Yeah, but before Conor, GSP was the one holding that down along with
now
Anderson
he
Silva.
was.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
think
but-
because he's Canadian, and he doesn't talk a lot of shit, I think like, you know, the general public didn't gravitate towards him the way they gravitate towards Conor, man.
If I could like
Maybe.
break it down to boxing and be like Maravilla Martinez, where it was like
Oh,
he is good. He's top 3 pound for pound, but he's Argentine, where they talk about soccer, and Spanish,
Mm.
and he lives in Spain, where they talk about soccer. So it's like,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
yes. I mean, Argentina. In Argentina, boxing is big, but I mean, nothing compares to soccer, obviously.
not
Wow.
not compared to now, because back then they had Batistuta, they had
Everybody, bro.
Simeone, they had, you know,
Yep. Fernando
Milito,
Redondo. I mean, you name it, bro.
Romero.
Hernan Crespo. I mean, you name it, bro.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. So back then it was, you know, you couldn't break through.
Nah. They had a few fighters though. They had a few guys, man.
Mhm.
They had Lucas Matisse,
Yeah.
Madonna. They broke through for sure.
Omar Narvaez over at the lighter weights, and obviously they have Monzon and so on and so forth. But
You know what's so funny? I see interviews like from 10 days ago to Maravilla Martinez, and they'll be like, "So, how was your boxing career?" And he'd be like, "Good." I'm like, "Bro, your boxing career was nothing but good. Like it was anything else but good. You went against the WBC. You went against boxing companies. Nobody will give you a fight. They took your
Yeah.
you were the champion. They took your belt away so they can give it to Chavez. That's why that fight even happened.
Damn.
Your career was anything but good. You know, it wasn't good.
Yo, I was
mean-
getting murdered on Instagram yesterday because I said on a Mexican. I should have not did that, bro.
Bro, don't
I
do-
said on
nah,
a
bro.
Mexican page, they said, is Canelo better than Chavez? I said, yeah, he's more accomplished.
Oh nah, bro, don't do that. Nah,
Bro, they were
Ryan, don't do
going
that.
at my head. They were like, bro, you don't know
Yes,
shit
bro.
about boxing. I said, yo, Canelo got the better competition too. Like
better than who?
Chavez Senior.
Nah, I'm not gonna even entertain that.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna even entertain.
Who Chavez beat? 'Cause
You're
you
joking,
know,
right?
I'm not taking the
Ryan.
Purnell fight because I thought he lost that.
No, I thought he lost that too. I'm not taking that
No.
either. But he beat Hector Camacho. He beat Edwin El Chapo Rosario.
He beat Hector
Jose Luis
Camacho in
Ramirez.
his prime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, in his prime. Thank you for using that operative word.
All
You
right,
know,
we can
fighting
match your
fighters in
match
his
then.
prime. Thank you for saying that, by the way. I
No,
He
appreciate it.
no,
definitely
because
beat Rosario in his
matters.
prime, and Rosario was that dude.
Yeah,
Chavez got killed.
yeah. You
But
can
no,
ask.
no, Ryan, and I agree with you. I think Canelo is more accomplished, but don't say it like in the
Oh,
Mexican
for God's
channel.
sake.
That's where Canelo gets the most hate. You know what I mean? The
Yo,
most.
is it because he doesn't look Mexican?
No, it's because they
Uh,
know he's full of shit.
Nah, bro. Canelo the
yeah,
best
no.
ever Mexican,
Sadly,
bro.
I have to agree. Sadly, I have to agree with Irony. Not because he's full of shit. I don't think that is just they don't value fighters who put release clause or like clauses on the fight. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
so Canelo gets a lot of hate because of that. They
yeah.
be
They
like,
also don't value when you dock a dude for what, 5 years. They also
Yeah,
don't
but
value that very much.
they
You know.
value a dude fighting 89 cab drivers, bro. That sounds crazy to me.
no, bro, as crazy as myself. You know, Barrera said in an interview against with a YouTuber. It's like,
That's
bro,
wild,
this
bro.
is wrong because we glorify a drug addict, a guy that will come into the gym. Marco Antonio Barrera saying this, and he's talking about Chavez Senior. He said that Chavez will come in and say, "I don't want drugs. Come on, bring out the bitches, bring out the drugs."
Yeah.
But we don't put value on a guy that stays disciplined, that helps little kids, and that has a shit ton of charity work, that has a shit ton
Yeah,
of
man.
rehab house.
I mean, are we talking about who's the better fighter or who's the better person?
No, we're saying
Bro,
like valuing.
Canelo
like,
had the better names too. He had the better fights, man.
and people from the era say it too.
Nah,
It's
you're
like
crazy.
no people. And I agree with this. It's like people say it too. It's like Chavez beat all the good guys there is, but it's just not possible to fight 99 good guys. There's not even 99 good guys in the era. There might be 15 great all-time high competition in an era at the most.
Bro, this
lie?
guy was only
The
a
craziest thing is
three-weight
that I don't.
champion.
The craziest thing is that I don't even think Chavez is the goat of Mexico. The goat of
No.
Mexico is Salvador Sanchez. I don't
Yeah.
care what nobody say.
Oh, Salvador, he died too young, bro. He didn't
No, I understand
get a
that, but
chance to accomplish.
he
Yeah,
still
I
had
understand
almost
it.
at 23 years old, which is when the accident happened. He had almost 50 Ws. So just imagine if he would have lasted a decade longer, it wouldn't even be a debate. So, I mean,
No,
that's
you're
case
right.
closed right there.
The thing is that after his 23rd fight, everybody he fought became a Hall of Famer. But
Yeah,
nobody sees
Danny
that
Red
because he died
Lopez.
young. So I'm not mad to the people that say that he ain't, and I'm not mad to the people that say he is, because I understand both sides. Because it's like he did die too young. He did die before knowing. After his 23rd fight, all the people he fought became a Hall of Famer. But then I also have to understand, like, okay, after he dies, all the people he fought after his 21st fight, they became Hall of Famers. Most notable, Asuma Nelson, Bazooka Rodriguez. That's his name? I don't want to mess it up. El Bazooka, from PR, is like, bro, that guy
Alfredo
was a
Bazooka Gomez.
legit knockout artist.
I think he still has the
32
record for
32
knockout
knockouts.
in that division. Yeah.
Oh man, I just can't. I can't see all these facts, man, and put Chavez ahead of Canelo, bro. Like, this dude.
Like I said, I agree with
Wartime
you. Like,
weight
I
division.
agree. I
Four-weight
agree
class.
if you are for him. I agree if you're not for him, because there's just not any possible way that you put 99 good dudes, all-time greats. Not only that, there was a documentary going on for a little minute in Mexico where a guy said, "I fought Chavez." Can you tell me what the guy earned his money from?
He was a cartel guy, wasn't he?
No. You want me to tell you what he was? He
Oh
was a
man.
plumber, bro.
Who?
The guy was a plumber.
Oh man. So we on that Shakur Stevenson died.
That was before. No, like the guy was a legit plumber. He wasn't he never been to a gym. He said. Of course, after like
He said he never been to the gym.
No, he never been to the gym, bro. This guy got
They
paid
said
on
they
the
picked him
spot
up
to
off the
fight
road.
Chavez.
They said, "Yo, we
Yes,
got to
bro.
fight for you. All you got to do is sign a couple papers."
They said all you gotta do is show up.
Ah, nah, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. This guy
There was a
never
documentary for that.
undisputed.
When Chavez was the bad guy of Mexico, because I don't think people realize this, especially people my age.
Yo, he's the
There was a
cartel, man.
time. There was a time where Chavez was enemy number one, not because of him, because of his ex-wife, you know, Chavez Jr.'s mom. So
Yeah.
she earned most of the things. She took all his properties. She took all his
Oh,
like
real.
stuff. Yeah, no, for real. Chavez was dead
She
until
won the
his
case, yo. She won the case.
bro. You know what? You want to know something crazy? Chavez was gone until his. They made a. It's called telenovela, like a series of him.
Yep, like soap opera.
Yeah, like soap opera.
No, wait,
Exactly.
what?
No, for real. No, for real, bro.
Yo, all right. This is
gone.
why Mexico can't say Canelo. They too invested in Chavez, bro.
Bro, Chavez is it because he represents the Mexicans. He represents
He like
the
El
party.
Chapo out there. They just love that
He
man.
didn't duck anybody either.
No, he didn't duck anybody.
Bro,
But
stop
also
that,
he
man.
didn't.
Who
He
Nah, I'm
didn't
not gonna
fight
stop
every-
anything, bro.
Who Canelo duck?
Listen, bro, you know exactly who I'm talking
David
about.
Benavidez.
Don't even,
David
himself, yeah.
Benavidez.
John
I know,
Ryder,
right?
John Ryder got to fight Canelo, and David Benavidez didn't. Just think about that for just 2
Yeah,
seconds.
well then David
that time,
Benavidez
Benavidez
shouldn't
was
have been on
suspended.
that Coke Boys, yo. He should
Yeah,
have been on
exactly.
that.
At that time, Benavidez was suspended.
Shout out to Nigerian Nightmare dropping that $2 on me. Showing some support, man. I appreciate you, dog. You already know what it is. boy.
Jagba, Nigeria.
But yeah, Ryan, you don't gotta go to like a Mexican channel and say Canelo's the best because they're gonna murder you,
Yo,
bro.
I'm
Trust
gonna
me on
troll
that.
them, bro.
Trust me on
But
that.
shout out to
yeah.
Nigeria. Been a violence, eh? Nah, like I wanted the fight too. I wanted Benavidez fight, but
Yeah,
you know, I'm not tripping. I feel like Canelo already
You know, this is
cemented.
what happens when you hang around Doctor for way too long. I think Ryan
Nah,
has
he
been
already
talking to
cemented,
Doctor
man.
for way too long. That's the problem.
no,
Even if
stop it, Ryan.
Benavidez didn't show up, I feel like Canelo would still be more accomplished.
Let me ask you something, Ryan.
Oh, Charlo?
Benavidez
Yeah,
proven?
Charlo.
Yeah,
Jamal, I guess so. Yeah,
is Benavidez proven
now he is.
after
he beat-
Morel?
He beat Plant and Boo Boo and Morel.
I think Boo Boo. I'm sorry, but I think Boo Boo puts he don't put you up there.
He's proven at 68 for sure.
Boo Boo?
Oh, Boo Boo? Nah, I'm just saying Boo Boo's a former champ though.
At 160.
Like, what I will say about Canelo is when he saw his lane to get undisputed, he took that motherfucker. Like when he saw those guys who had belts, yo, he
That's why I
cleaned
can't
it
get
up in
mad
like
at
1
Canelo,
year.
bro. He cleaned house.
Yeah, he
cleaned
cleaned it
house.
up quick. I won't lie.
And it's like-
He made
That-
that move.
That's why I always say like 135 is the worst division because it's like as much as number one, number two is Shakur and Tank, hands down. I think we all can say that.
Yeah, no
but
doubt.
it's like how much weight does it hold when Loma went out, Theo went out, Devin went out, Brody went out, Ryan went out. Who else? There was somebody before.
Keyshawn.
Gamboa started losing. Keyshawn went out. And it's like, y'all didn't even try to fight these guys. I mean, Tank fought Ryan, but Ryan, I don't think Ryan's it. I think Ryan was it's like a rapper. He's a bad rap, well promoted. He's like
Yeah,
Soulja Boy
Ryan
with
Garcia,
Rick and
yeah.
Morty, bro. It's like
Yeah, he's
Soulja
all
Boy with
hype,
Rick and
man.
Morty.
Shout out to my guy GMT Sports in the building. Nah, I agree, man. I agree. I don't think Ryan Garcia is that good either.
No, bro. It's like tell me a rapper from Canada, Ryan. A bad rapper.
Bad rapper?
Yeah, like a
I
crash.
don't know, bro. I don't really listen to Canadian rappers like that.
let's say he's Machine Gun Kelly, well
Machine Gun
promoted.
Kelly, man.
That's Ryan Garcia. Machine Gun Kelly, well promoted.
Actually, I can't even call these guys trash, bro, because I rock out with my city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know these rappers, but I'm not calling them trash. Hell no.
All right, tell me
I'm
the
biased
least
to my
best.
city. Yeah, he said top 5. Oh man, yo, that guy's suspect. He was in London, England, man.
Top
That
5
shit
what?
suspect. There's some guy out here. His name's top 5. He like some street guy, but like he was in
Oh,
jail,
okay.
bro. And like the way I look at it, like I know Canadian, like to get across our border, bro, you got to be have a spanking clean record. Like you can't come in here with nothing. And I think the UK is the same way, but that dude was in the UK, and I'm like, I wonder if he did some snitching, man. Because I don't know how. I don't know how the hell he over there at Drake's festival. Like, what the flip? He had a gun charge. He had a murder charge. I'm like, yo, I don't know.
Man, you got in England?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, yo, he must have did some telling, because I don't know how
To
the
put it
hell he
into
got there.
perspective, you can't get in England with a banana inside your bag.
Oh, shout out to Scotia Boxing, man. He said we smoking on that top 5 pack. Hell yeah. Oh, shoot. He said he got stabbed in the UK. Damn. Oh,
Bro,
he got
UK don't play
stabbed in
around.
the neck? Bro, that's what they be on out there in the UK.
Yes, bro, they don't carry guns. They be carrying machetes.
Yeah. You know why we got guns, right?
Nah.
Because of y'all, bro.
Oh, damn.
They be coming up from down south. Yeah.
Mexico, bro?
No, America. Y'all got guns like crazy in America.
Oh, yeah, we got.
I got
I don't
guns
have
in
a
every
gun.
Walmart. Like,
You want to know something crazy? I don't own a gun, but I need a gun because, I live out in the country. There's bobcats, there's coyotes, there's all
oh,
this.
you got coyotes and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
but I need a
bro.
gun. But the
mean,
reason I don't like the gun is because in Mexico, I live in a border town, and I don't know if y'all know anything about
damn.
border towns.
So you got cartels and
yeah, they're hot. And the time I grew up in this town, my city was named the worst city in Mexico.
Really?
Like, yes.
In Mexico?
Yes. In Mexico, bro. Like the worst city in Mexico, where the most deaths were happening, where all this was going on.
It's on X. Oh damn, that's wild.
But it's like I don't own guns because I don't like guns. I've seen what guns do. You know what I mean? And
I
so
feel you, bro.
But then I was like,
hey,
damn, I need a gun over here.
But I do agree with the whole like y'all mentality of protect myself. I do agree with that, bro. I feel like bad for our country if our military ever turned on us. It's a wrap, bro.
The only thing I don't like about America's military is that they don't let you have the beer. When you look at the pussies at the beer,
you gotta cut off everything, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah, ain't that crazy, bro?
That's wild. What if you religious, yo?
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, it's just like let's say you get in a fist fight, the beer gives you extra protection, bro.
This guy's using the Adrian Brown. That extra protection, yo. That beard. I feel you though, man. They stomped out his car and got him. Damn, yo, what the heck?
What the hell did he do over there? That's my question.
I don't know why you go to other people's country, bro, and act out.
He said he made a video about the UK.
Yeah, he says something about I did see a video where he was saying like they're not gonna stab him and something like that. But
that's what my city got a bad rap over there in Mexico. Because people try to act the same way they act over here. Like
right.
They try to peel out. They try to, act like they on the streets, blasting cartel music. Like in Mexico we have like this narco music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like they try to play it all everywhere, and they were like, and the cartel was like, I don't like it. Simple as that. They were like, I don't like that. So they stopped them and took money away from them or take the truck away from them because they were trying to act the same way. And then they came back and saying, "Oh, I never crossed through there because this and this and this." I'm like, "Bro, I lived there. It's not like that. Unless you're acting out, were you acting
right,
out?"
right.
And they were like, "Nah, bro, they're just a bunch of pussies." And I'm like, I bet you didn't say a word of
Oh
You know what I mean?
boy,
It's like,
man.
bro, just respect the country. Like, I wonder now that they say they stomp out his car. Like, what the hell did he do over there?
Oh, he's probably over there acting a fool, man. He always like doing something like that, man. Like I don't mess with that dude because of that.
Dang.
Like I know where he's from, but I'm like, bro, this guy's wild, like for no reason. Whack 100 was it? Whack 100 said he was a snitch. He might be on to something, man. Because I don't know how the hell he's in the UK. I don't know.
Bro, how? How did these guys get into UK? Especially the UK. It has nothing to do with these guys. It just has to do with the UK part.
Damn, that was a gang of dudes, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm watching that right now. Yep. Man,
Yo, that's like that show, Top Boy, bro. They all rolled up on him, man.
Damn.
They kicked in that whole Mercedes. Yo, this is wild.
Ah, not the Mercedes, bro. Come on.
holy
Bro,
shit,
he's
bro.
getting shipped out the country ASAP. They like, bro, why you come here
Bro,
and act
there's
crazy?
how many people are there, bro? Like, holy
Yeah, there's a lot of
shit.
dudes there, bro.
Ryan, I got a question for you, man.
Mm,
Important question too. How you score
what's up?
Serrano
What's up?
Taylor?
Rat on Taylor. What? That shit went
You
over my
think
head. What you talking
you didn't see Serrano punching out the air, bro?
about? What? Nah, I didn't see that, bro.
You didn't see the fight? Did you see the fight? Wait a chance.
Katie won.
What? Oh, Katie and oh, you talking about Serrano?
Yeah,
Nah,
Serrano.
man, that shit was whack, bro.
It was kind of whack, but Katie
Wasn't
won.
that the worst fight of the night?
Yeah, it was. And like the worst part about it was like they drained Katie Taylor.
Yes. I don't understand that.
Shout out
Not
to
only
her for
that,
making weight, but I mean, that shit was whack, man. I was like, what the hell? Like, why did you even get a trilogy?
yeah.
Neither of them should fight anymore, in my opinion.
What? Yo, Katie Taylor, she only got one loss, man.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying because she's 39. I mean, what are you gonna do? Run it back with Chantel?
I think so.
Maybe. Okay. Well,
Serrano can fight about Baumgartner. She can stop ducking.
yeah, that could be also.
Yeah. What do you think about that? The WBO allowing her to keep that belt?
That shit's whack to me. But Irony, you can go ahead.
Going on, Malcolm. Yeah, man. What they doing over there in the PR with the BO, man? My man Gustillo, what's his name? I like him too. He made some good rules.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, he taking it easy on Amanda. Like she hasn't defended in years.
2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. No, since 2023, she hasn't defended.
Yep. I agree, man. I think it's crazy. I think he should have said, yo, you're gonna fight the mandatory or you're gonna get stripped.
She was gonna fight here, and then something happened right at the fight, and it was
Oh,
canceled.
her eye. She got
Remember
the
that?
Tank Davis, bro. I remember that.
Yeah.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago.
That
She
was
had
that was really
grease.
fucked up. A lot of people were pissed, bro. Even though they got refunds and everything else, but bro, like, yeah,
Yo, was it packed out? Like she really sold that thing out?
Yeah, she
I
told
think
that
so.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Serrano's big. I'm not gonna say she's a bad fighter. It's just the fact that I feel like she acts the way people say Clarissa acts. You know what I mean?
Like
She
she's
acts.
cocky.
Yeah, she's cocky as hell.
I mean, you almost have to be a little cocky, bro, because you're at that level. So I mean,
No, I
I,
agree with that. It's just like it's just I don't know. Serrano is just something else. I don't know. It's just
some people just rub you the wrong way, you know.
exactly. It's like Clarissa acting like that. You know, the media be all over it. They be like, "Oh, she said this, she said that," or "I can believe this, I can't believe that." But then Serrano is like an idol, and
Yeah,
but
that
she
happens to
does
me
show
too.
that she is a good fighter. She is, undisputed. She has been ducking though.
Yo, do you guys think Clarissa's gonna kiss the ring? Join Jake Paul?
I think she
Why
has
not?
to, bro.
If the Shadesia Green fight is gonna happen, I think so, right? Because Green is with MVP,
Ooh.
so
Yeah, Shadeja said she want to fight Clarissa. I'm down for that.
Yes. I got Clarissa.
the
but
build up for that fight is gonna be fire, bro.
Word. But I just look at it like, man, Clarissa got so much. How you say it? Like she always against the grind, man. She may not do
Yeah.
this. She might have too much pride. But like I look at it like, damn, she can get catapult into a whole new stardom because like they promote at MVP. Like their promotion is A1.
Absolutely.
Bro,
I mean,
if Jake
you
Paul
look
can
at
do this, imagine what he can do with Clarissa.
Right?
If she can do this with Serrano,
exactly.
can you imagine what she can do with Clarissa?
Right. And like no disrespect, but like Serrano, she wasn't really like popping like this until Jake came along.
Yeah,
I agree with it.
and it's not even a pride thing. It's just being smart.
Yeah.
That's why I say, like, a lot of people don't like it because it's Jake Paul, but Jake Paul is a turkey on cheek of women's boxing. Like it or hate it.
Word. He is, man.
And
What up,
I'm glad
Pristine
because
Sports? What's going on, brother? Oh, man, still calling me Boo Boo Andre, man. You need to stop
Damn.
that.
You want me to ban him? I'll ban him.
Oh, man.
But nah, it's like or hate him, Jake Paul is the turkey on cheek of women's boxing. He is that guy. He is making fights happen.
For
Though
real.
Katie Taylor and Serrano 3, I don't know how I feel about that. She got beat 3 times. Can you think about this?
Right.
She picked the judges. She picked the ref. She picked, the ringside.
Damn, Amanda Serrano. Who's Amanda Serrano? Is Amanda Serrano like the second coming of Bob Arum that she gets to pick all these things, or what we're talking
Yeah,
about
that's what
here?
Katie Taylor was saying. She was like, yo, she wanted to pick all these things, and she not even the champ. Like, she even picked the weight, which is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like her hate it. That's how it is. It's like she got beat at her own yard 3 times. That's insane. 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying Serrano's bad. I'm just saying, like, some people got your number. I just thought this third fight shouldn't have happened.
That third fight should have been in Ireland.
Yes.
They wilding for that. Like, she should have had to go to Katie's backyard, man, but she didn't do that. But hey, Katie beat her in New York twice in her
Bro, did you see
hometown.
that ring entrance though?
That was dope.
Amanda Serrano, and her dog's blood type is this, and her mom and her dad graduated from this school, and I was like, damn, bro, like it's been 3 minutes. Come on, bro.
And then she went to New York. I was mad. I'm like, bro, this what Edgar's supposed to come out to tomorrow night. Damn.
And they were like, here it is. Edgar
Supposed to come out to 100 guns, 100 clips.
I actually like Katie's entrance way better.
That's what Berlanga should have came out to.
Man, enough about Berlanga, bro. He a chum that got lucky and got exposed and never will be again.
Damn,
That's it.
bro.
That's the story on Edgar.
Yo, so he was never big in PR?
I don't know one dude that likes him.
For real?
I don't know one person that likes him.
So they wasn't rocking with Berlanga this weekend. It was
if he give me a couple of grand to be on a motorcade, I'll say yes, but that don't mean I rock with you. You know?
Bro, he threw panties at Oscar.
Yo, that was funny. And then
yeah,
he threw ones, man.
Oscar got the last laugh though.
Yeah, Oscar did get the last.
It looked like Chucky's Chucky's bride on that.
Yo, he was front row with the biggest grin on his face, bro.
Nah, but it was
that
cold.
clapback Thursday gonna be crazy this week.
Bro, are you kidding me? Like when he told him I'm more Puerto Rican than you, I was like, that was cold, bro. That was
Where's your passport?
Yeah.
That is true though. I mean,
it is true. That's why I'm saying it's cold, because it is true. That's why Edgar won't address that shit. He'll keep changing the subject or screaming whatever, you know.
I thought Edgar's been to Puerto Rico less times than I have fingers on my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did see him in the Hitchens battle fight. He was there to support Hitchens, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Listen, let's be honest here. The only reason why he claimed Puerto Rico is because it benefited him on the build up to Canelo because of the Mexico and Puerto Rico thing. That's the
Yeah, it's
only
like
reason why he claimed
Benavidez.
Puerto Rico.
It's like
Yeah,
Benavidez is
yeah,
claiming
you're right.
Mexican.
Let's be
The
real
guy
here.
can't even talk Spanish. He doesn't
Who?
even know
Hell
the
no.
difference
Benavidez?
between accents.
Benavidez can't speak Spanish?
He can
No, he's
barely
talking
speak
about
Spanish.
Berlanga. You're
Oh,
talking about
Berlanga.
Berlanga,
Yeah.
right?
No, I'm talking about Benavidez. He can barely speak Spanish.
Yo,
Oh, shit.
somebody
I don't
did
know.
say that because when he was fighting against Morrell, somebody was like, "Yo, he don't understand Morrell, like what Morrell's saying."
Yeah,
And I was like,
that's why I had a
"What?"
problem with Benavidez because he was like, take that potato out your mouth. What the hell? No, he said, take that cock in your mouth or something like that.
Oh,
And I had a
shit.
problem with it because I had people tell me that about English. You know what I mean? Before, not now. But
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
but I was like, bro, you don't even understand the accents. You know people from Puerto Rico and Colombia and Cuban and so forth and so forth, Honduran speak different Spanish.
Right,
And you should
right,
know because you're half Honduran. The guy only claimed Mexican because it benefited him.
right.
Yeah, way different. Way different.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
way different. Even the food is pronounced different.
That's crazy. But Dave Benavidez, he don't even get love from the Mexicans like that.
No, because he don't speak Spanish.
That's wild, bro. How
He
you
don't
don't speak
represent
Spanish,
Mexico.
bro?
I don't like Benavidez, but Dave Benavidez. I don't rock with him like that because the same thing. I
Mm.
see the thing with me is I was born in the States, but I was raised in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico. I was raised in a
Right.
border town. I know
So
what
you're in
Mexico is.
touch. You're in touch with your roots. Yeah.
Yeah, I go to Mexico every once in a while. You know what I mean? Every other weekend I go, or like once a month I try to go, or every 3 months I try to go.
Yeah.
But it's like I know what Mexico is because I grew up there. He don't understand it. Like he don't understand the cities. He don't understand the different cultures from 2 hours apart from each other. He don't understand what a border town is. He don't understand what a capital town is. You know what I mean? It's different. It just hits way different. Like he only claimed Mexico because it benefited him. That's the way I see it.
Yo, he should have really just told
That
Canelo,
could
I'm
be
gonna
right,
fight
bro.
you in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Fight you in the Azteca, bro.
Bro, that would have been wow. That would have been the best thing, honestly. And then if Canelo say, nah, bro, I can't fight you there, then I guarantee you all Mexico be behind his back. All of it.
Bro, breaking news. Don King just rejected Jake Paul's step aside money for Noel. Jake Paul was trying to fight Badu Jack for real for a title, bro.
No way. Don't tell me that, Ryan. For real?
Salvador Rodriguez from Up ESPN just reported. Yeah.
Damn.
I got a question though. Don King being relevant in 2025? Ain't that wild?
Yeah, he's like 100 years old. That guy's old.
I mean, he's the same age as Bob Arum.
Yeah, Bob Arum and also I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Bob Arum can't kiss the ground anytime soon. Like that's the one guy I won't feel bad for, you know, going with St. Peter.
Oh damn.
Neither
Yeah.
one of them, honestly. Neither him or Don King, bro. I don't
Bro,
have
they're
much
so
regard for either one of them.
They're so old. They
Yo,
got
they're
gray
so
hair.
old.
They literally
They got-
screwed over people for forever.
Don King definitely did. Bob
They
Arum
made some
definitely
good
did,
fights
too.
though.
Question, Ryan. Now that we're transitioning to this, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
All right. How is it? And I want to hear your perspective because you know you're from Canada. They don't have as much backing from there as other countries do. But how is it that in Billy it's not being talked about a Canelo shot? because that guy, if anybody of the contenders deserves it, it's in Billy.
hmm
But like
Nah,
how
he's
is
he's
how is
gonna
it?
get ordered, bro. He's the only one that's gonna get ordered. It's weird because they never wanted to order Benavidez, so it was always Benavidez who was there.
Right.
And I think and Billy to me, and I can differ from other people. People say Pacheco, some other people say Iglesias, but to me, I think and Billy has the best chance against Canelo. To me,
For real?
Iglesias
bro.
not right now. Iglesias needs to be developed.
Yeah,
So
and that's
yeah.
the exact same way. Pacheco is too green too.
Yeah,
He's gonna
actually,
get
yeah.
McCumbee.
Pacheco's green. Yeah.
I think
Pacheco,
Pacheco and Shiraz, that'd be a great fight. Pacheco and Canelo, that's a trash fight. And Billy, to me, that's the guy, bro, because he has this explosiveness, especially in the uppers. It's so crazy to see a guy throw uppers like that too. You don't see that often, not nowadays. But he is really good, and I think he has the best chance against Canelo, in my opinion.
Quite possibly. I
But
don't know, man.
for
Canelo
some
might
reason,
lose to
Canada don't
Bud.
got the backing they deserve.
Nah, we don't. Nah, it's weird because you almost got to be like a big name, bro.
Yeah, it's like
Like my city don't get up for losers, bro. We get up for winners, man. That's just what it is.
And that's why I can understand when you say it's like gladiator sport, because it's like, okay, then I understand that this guy don't come from. It's kind of like Mexico, like our biggest sport is soccer, when we should really be supporting boxing or baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they don't give the backing to boxing unless
Yeah.
it's Oscar, and it's like, damn, bro, it's like in Billy shoots, like, bro, I'm telling you, like, I see things from this guy that make me think that he can be Canelo. I'm not saying the other guys. I'm saying Canelo specifically.
Yeah. And they don't really promote him to because like where he lives in Canada, it's a French market. So they don't promote him to the English market, which is our
oh, that's
country's
probably Quebec.
predominantly English. Like it's only one state or province, what we call it, one state that's French. So he's
Quebec,
just
right?
there. Yeah, he's just there and only fighting there. Where the biggest city in our country is Toronto, and the guys nobody's ever seen him in it.
Damn. For real?
I just think it's because he's French. They try to keep him where he's comfortable. But man, there's French people in Toronto too. What the hell?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, has he never fought like in Toronto or something?
Nah, he's never fought in Toronto.
That's crazy to me.
And like the last big fight we had here was like Badu Jack and Adonis Stevenson, which was a good ass fight. Actually, I think it was a draw. But that was a fucking good fight.
I think that's the one that messed up Adonis Stevenson, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That was no, it was the one after. Yeah, Fosdick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the brain.
Do you call a fight before he gets messed up? Like
actually, maybe. Badu Jack was a war.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like that was a war. It's like Kevin Farmer. It's like, oh, Kid Austin put him out, or Kid Austin did this, Kid Austin did that. I'm like, bro, them fights with Zepeda, they were wars. They were
Hell
two
nah,
wars back
yo.
to back.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know Kid Austin's the winter soldier, bro. Anti-Sco hypnotized him and said, yo, go kill that man. Gave him the go ahead. He had that man brainwashed. He said he hypnotized him. Hypnotized my son. That's crazy.
That dude is so whack. Oh my goodness.
Auntie Uncle? Is that Auntie Uncle?
Yeah, bro. He said I hypnotized my son.
That's the same guy that said Shakur get my son the shit.
Oh yeah, the how many things did Shakur did, man? That Shakur's damn near Al Capone, bro. He orchestrated all these things and
You remember that, Ryan? He was like, he said, oh, he gave my son the shit. So I was like, bro, you stop it. Just shut up. Just shut up, bro. You're gonna
He
be
said he
talking right now.
punched him in the belly and his butt cheeks clenched.
Like, you noticed that? Like, damn.
Bro, I said, what? This man, his sparring stories are crazy. Like, Schofield, the best pound for pound TBE sparring partner ever, bro.
Not even.
Facts.
It's not even close, Ryan. It's not even close. Like,
They knocked everybody out. They crazy, man. I don't understand it.
The way they be talking about Mason, that's just crazy. They were like, "Yeah, I got the best of him first round." I'm like, "No, you didn't. What are you talking about?"
not at all. I saw that video. Yep. Not at all.
Yeah. I didn't like how they released that, but I'm like, I didn't know that they were talking like that. So it's kind of like it was warranted. It's like,
Yeah, I
y'all
mean,
talking
at some point
crazy.
you gotta put. At some point you gotta put a stop sign to all this crap. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see, man. Boxing is booming, bro. For real. I love it.
Real.
Bro, next weekend we literally got one great card that be in Barrios Pacquiao. The main event is shit, you know, but it's a great card.
Absolutely.
We got a decent card with Bam versus Cafu. That's a decent
Mhm.
card. You know, we got Pacheco Macumbi. That's a great fight, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that's gonna be fun of the night, honestly, until it lasts.
Damn.
And then
You don't
we
like
got
that Sebastian Fedora, Tim Tszyu too?
man.
I do like it. I think Team Tszyu gonna get him.
Wait, that's on Bam?
No, that's on Pacquiao Barrios.
That's the co-main of Pacquiao Barrios.
Damn.
Isaac Cruz against
Oh
Ferrero.
man, versus Tachiro
Yeah.
Fierro. Oh my goodness,
Oof.
bro. I got people on that one, bro.
That first fight was crazy.
Bro, that first fight showed me a lot of things that I have never seen or I have ever thought about. You had Pitbull throwing a triple jab.
Yeah, he
When
threw a
have
jab.
you-
Yeah.
You had Pitbull throwing a triple jab. This man hasn't even thrown one jab in his life.
Word. That was
then you
crazy.
You had Pitbull hurt. You had a guy that, you know, got able to hurt Pitbull. And you got a guy going bang for bang against Pitbull. It was like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, Fierro.
What's going on right now?
What the hell's going on here?
I just
Yeah,
think
there
the
was
main
a
event
lot.
is trash, though. I don't like
But Pacquiao Barrios?
Bro, I don't like it, bro.
Me neither.
Oh,
Not
Barrios,
one
you
bit.
gotta put Pacquiao on a stretcher, man.
He
You gotta
has
pack
to. If
him up.
not, I'm gonna say he's trash.
Come on, guys.
You got to, bro.
He got
The man got slept by Marquez and he's still trying to box. It's crazy.
It is
Ugas
crazy.
beat Pacquiao. Barrios beat Ugas. So I'm hoping Barrios beat Ugas. But you know, there's no PEDs testing. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah,
Pac-Man
that's
juiced up.
That's the kicker. Yep.
He
Bro,
back to when he was knocking people out.
Bro, he went from not being able to pick up a spoon to full on training. What the hell happened there? What did happen?
Yo, if Manny Pacquiao win, oh man,
If
That's not
Pac-Man
good
pulls
for
it off,
boxing.
I'm having champagne, bro.
that's not good for boxing.
No.
I'll have the best
46-year-old.
day of my life if Pacquiao pulls it up.
Is he better than Mayweather if he wins? He's
No.
a sixth division world champion.
Nah, I ain't saying all that.
And had a big layoff and then came back.
I mean, it would be a terrific achievement, but I don't know why would we need to compare that with Floyd.
I mean, sixth division world champion with big old layoff and then becoming
Barrios,
yeah.
man. How many champions have Pacquiao beat, anyways?
Oh my goodness, it's in the double digits, bro. Barrera, because you gotta take into account that he fought many of these dudes 2 and 3 times, right? Like Barrera, Morales, Marquez.
What is that? That counts though as double?
Of course, I mean, if you fight somebody 2 times, you beat him twice. You gotta mention that twice. like Naoya Inoue and Nonito Donaire, for
Nah, that's cheating, bro. That's cheating. Nah. Yo, I only count
Okay.
the fighters.
Let's just count the fighters then. It
Okay,
was
let's do
Ferreira,
that. He beat
Marquez,
Cotto. Go ahead.
Morales, Cotto, Margarito, Shane Mosley, who else?
Tim Bradley.
Tim Bradley.
Oh yeah, Tim Bradley. Yep.
That's 7 already. 3 more, Arnie. We need 3 more.
Give me a second.
Oh, Keith Thurman.
Yes. And I'm thinking
Oh,
when he was
damn.
younger. Damn,
He beat a lot of champs.
what's the
Oh
name
shit.
of this guy? Claudy, Joshua Claudy.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9. We need 1 more.
Nah, he beat way more than 9.
Yeah, no doubt.
I got the AI going right now. It's drawing it up. He beat.
You're kidding,
It's at
Ryan.
17 right now.
I'm going off the top of my head.
Holy,
17.
He
Holy
beat
crap.
17, bro.
Um,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Floyd's in the 20s, isn't he?
Well, everybody.
Ricky Hatton. No, Ricky Hatton was a champion.
Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, Ricky Hatton was a champ. He's on the list. Yeah.
Okay, there's your 10 right there.
I put champ and former champs. So like anybody who was a champ.
Okay,
or two.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
But yeah, his list is, I don't know who this guy is, but Sasuko at flyweight, Ludaba at super bantam, Barrera, Marquez, David Diaz, Oscar De La Hoya,
I forgot
Ricky
about
Hatton,
David Diaz. Holy
Miguel
shit.
Cotto, and Colati, Margarito, Shane Mosley, Tim Bradley, Chris Algieri,
Oh
Jesse
yeah.
Vargas, and Lucas Matias, Adrian Broner, and Keith Thurman.
Damn.
I forgot to say AB. Can you believe that shit?
Yo, trust me.
And he got robbed against Jeff Horn, bro. Yeah, can't stand that dude, bro.
Yo, Jeff Horn, you're right, because that was supposed to be Terrence Crawford's coming out party. To beat Pacquiao.
Exactly, bro. The stage was set for Bud and Pac, and then this MMA fighter comes in and just spoils the day, bro.
Jeff Horn can
The
say
teacher?
that all his life.
Shout out to Jeff Horn, man.
Nah, bro, nah.
Not really. But I mean,
old ass Pacquiao was being freaking lazy.
That's true.
He got pieced up by Bud Crawford, so all is well in the world.
Yeah, Crawford would have stretched out Pacquiao, man.
I think so too. I think
What
so
about
too.
Usyk
What the
and
hell?
Triple D, bro?
Nah, AI is wilding. They
Ooh.
try to add in.
I got
Conor
Usyk, but I
McGregor.
got a bad feeling about that one, Oscar. Honestly, but I'm rooting with Usyk, bro.
Yeah, Usyk gonna win, but I hope he didn't bite off more than he could chew, man.
That's the thing, bro. This guy's a savage, and he's entering his prime. He's like 28. I mean, man, Usyk is getting up there, bro. He's 37 or
I
something.
just got a question for y'all. Is Dubois English?
Yeah, that's why he's losing.
I think so.
Exactly.
Oh, I see your point.
Why he's losing. That's why it's in
Thank you.
Wembley.
Thank you,
That's
Ryan.
a good one.
Thank you.
That man Usyk gonna go to Wembley and break everybody's heart, man.
Bro, he gonna be 2-0 against everybody, like literally, like. Damn.
That guy's just destroying the UK fans.
Bro, this is Usyk is the guy that went 2-0 against the best champions from England on
Yeah.
heavyweight in the last 15 years.
Generation against
Yeah.
the whole generation, bro.
Yeah, against the whole
Basically.
generation.
Yeah, the whole generation. True,
15
man.
years, whole generation. And he's gonna beat the guy that's supposed to lead the next generation. So it's like, damn.
Mm-hmm. Well, he already beat him. He's about to beat him twice.
Exactly, 2-0.
Damn, he just 2-0 everybody.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying.
And that,
Yeah,
back to your earlier question, that to me holds a lot of ground when we're talking about all-time greats.
Yeah, if he beats this Dubois, who's went out and won a couple fights,
Yeah, he beat since
stopped
Usyk-
AJ.
Since Usyk, he beat Herdovich. Well,
Yeah, Herkovich.
AJ was
that
his
a
third
good
fight.
That to me was the
Miller?
fight where I started taking him seriously. When he beat Hergovich and how he took Hergovich shots and everything, because he for a while there Hergovich pretty much had his way, fellas. So he got to dig deep, you know. So that fight to me
Mhm.
was the one that I was like, okay, you're for real. He turned into from a maybe to for sure, you know, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
It was Hergovich. It was Miller.
Big
AJ.
baby.
Yeah, Big Baby. Then it was AJ. Then Usyk again. Dude, if he goes 2-0, we're gonna have to put Usyk number 2. Honestly,
Yo, Usyk's. He's the man, man. But yo,
Yeah, he
fellas,
is.
I'm about to sign off, man.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
Tired as hell.
Thanks for tuning in, fellas. If you want to let the people know where to find y'all, man. Y'all got any
I don't got
channels?
social media,
Anything?
Appreciate
so I'm
y'all,
good.
fellas. I'm starting a channel soon, but not right now.
All right. Well, let me know, Henry. You know, I'm a support,
Absolutely.
bro.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, bro. God bless. Have a good
Absolutely,
evening.
Last
brother,
question,
man.
Ryan. I got
Yeah.
one last question for you. Ban Cafu. How
Mm.
does that end?
Bam. Shoot. My bad. Bam. 7th round stoppage.
7 round?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna put it in, Ryan. Don't let me down, bro.
Hey,
You
don't
sure
put that
you
in.
want to change that? You want to change that? I'm gonna
Don't
put
put
it in.
that in. I'm just saying, I think he's gonna try to make quick work because he know he got another fight.
All right, I'm gonna try to keep up with you, bro, because you might change middle of the week, and I'm like, all right, I see where he's coming from. But hey, yo, follow Ryan, bro. Like, subscribe, share, smack that like button like Charlo did. I mean, like
Hell
Kettle
yeah,
Plan did Charlo. This guy's
for
a
sure.
good dude, unbiased, great takes every time.
Appreciate you, man. My man Oscar, yo. Thanks for tuning in, man. Holding it down. Yeah, man, that was a good show. Appreciate everybody for sharing love. Shout out to all the super chatters, man. My man Oscar dropped a super chat. I had Nigerian Nightmare. We had Smoochy. Everybody, yo, thanks for showing love, man. I really appreciate it. Y'all good peeps, man. Obviously smashing the like button, sharing the whole streams. We'll get it out to people and obviously get more community members here. But shout out to my bro because he getting 2 fights, man. He's fighting August 9th at the Central Niagara here in Canada. But my pops called me and said, yo, they flying down to Colombia in 10 days, July 26th, and he's gonna fight in Colombia. We trying to get active, man. You know, bro gotta keep moving up the ranks, so he gotta fight more. So they took a fight at the end of this month in July in Colombia, hoping down to get down there and get an easy win, no injuries, and then come back home and get ready for August 9th, man, against at the Central Niagara spot there in Niagara Falls. Right, that's a border town with the US, Buffalo there. So I mean, if you on that side of the close on that side, Rochester, New York, anywhere that upstate area, you can slide on over, man, cross the border, watch my brother fight. And yeah, man, we just trying to be great, bro. We trying to get out there, trying to get into the big fights. We trying to get Turkey Al Sheik, bro, to get us involved with this Riyadh so we can show the world, man. My brother's a good fighter. Shoot, let me show some of his shit, man. I know he tagged me in something today, so let me see if I can pull it up, man. He had a little training video. Yeah, the kid's working hard, man, but it's boxing's just not there's nothing fair about this sport, man. It doesn't I'm saying it has too many politics in it, too many players in it, man, that care about money that sometimes these guys who are up and comers, it takes time, man, for them to get to that spot. But yeah, we grinding, man. We grinding, that's for sure. But yeah, let me just see here if I can share it. Yeah, there's my bro there working out at the park, man. I know he did some road work this morning. Yeah, he always on the track, man. He's a 6'3" southpaw. Fights at 154, man. And that's why it's hard to get fights for him because he's a big kid. He's a big kid. Oh, shoot. That's another one there. Let me share this other one. I don't know why I went on that screen for. He's one on the pads with my pops. He got the long hair now. Shout out to my bro. That's my pops' gym. If you're ever in Mississauga, near like Dundas and Dixie or the 427 in Dundas, my pops got a gym in there. Like not too like it's pretty good location, bro. Like he's like not in Toronto, so you don't have to go into the downtown core, but he's just outside. So you don't have to go into the big city. And Mississauga's a pretty big city itself. But yeah, man. We working, bro. Joshua Frazier. That's his name. He is 12-0, 9 KOs, and he's fighting August 9th here in Canada. And yeah, man, we're gonna make our way up the charts, bro. And you'll see us on there one day, man. He's a unique fighter, bro. Unique fighter. He's definitely the old school type of fighter. Not afraid of action, but can box too. And he was lucky. His Olympic cycle was actually with Tiger Johnson was in his weight class. Gabriel Mastre was in his weight class. Stanionis was in his weight class, and there's Rohan Polanco. They were all in the same weight class, bro. And I remember there was one tournament he was supposed to fight Rohan, and I think something happened with Rohan where he got a bye. Like Rohan got a bye, so he didn't end up fighting my brother. But like they were supposed to be in the same pool, so it's pretty cool, man, to see where he's at now in the pros. But obviously, Rohan and all those other guys that they're successful, man. So now my bro's got to show why he belongs, man. So I just hope he gets the opportunities, man. And yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all smash the like button, share, and yeah, we'll be back again this week, man. Probably on Friday night. Talk some boxing. Obviously, we got a big weekend ahead of us with the Usyk Dubois undisputed. Pacquiao making a return. It's crazy. 2025 against Barrios. And we got Bam Rodriguez. Shoot, I forget about Bam, man. That's one of my favorite fighters to watch. I just hope that the Bam card and the Barrios card doesn't overlap each other so I can watch Bam and then I can watch the main event, Barrios and Pacquiao. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. We got a lot of boxing coming up on the 19th. So salute to everybody, man. I really appreciate y'all. And we'll be back, man, with another one. Peace.